I'm excited.
Explosions. Fuck.
What? Char, what were you throwing hands with? Because you were doing something.
He was making a thing.
That's right, you were making the formation, weren't you? And then, Johnny, you were being so kind as to be our problem smasher for the wider parts of the fucking...
Matt rolled a 1, so I got to deal with it now.
Yeah, there's something that's getting out. Hopefully, if you determine it's not a problem, I mean, ditch it and find something more important to do, because there's a lot of shit running around right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we need to find out, and you're the one that's in a position to actually go find out.
Okay. Well, let's crank up that doom clock. Whoop whoop.
It's down to 8.
Aether.
Char. Not hallucinating. He talked when I got in, right?
No, music. Char's. Char.
Oh, or Char is then.
Oh boy. Well, Char's working on a thing. What are you? Oh, that's right. It's Mordred's turn.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to come back to Char in a second, because he's just working on the formation. I know he needs to make rolls, but...
Everyone will hear a cacophonous screeching of metal resonate through the park. Something's either trying to move and it's locked in place, or something broke.
Any of the other me's in the park got eyes on this? Or is this going to be something somebody's going to have to go figure out what happened type thing?
You'll have to look deeper.
Okay. Well, it's my turn next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was there more from Mordreds, or is that it?
No, I just roll once for Mordreds.
Cool. A pair of me will be split off to go investigate then, because that's probably not good.
What's not good?
Char!
Hey, sorry, I went to the bathroom.
Welcome back. Technically, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. I continue crafting my words. My Potentia Vortex.
Mm.
I think that's what we're gonna use for it. Yeah.
Yeah, because you were building the vortex for the queen to shove in her ass.
Yep. I wasn't really aiming for the ass though, just so you know.
I don't care where you're shoving it.
Nah, I just wanted to go on record saying that it's not going towards the ass.
No one's gonna tell your girlfriends, okay?
But there's other options, is what I'm hearing.
We're putting it in between top and bottom of her order.
You said that like that phrasing made it better.
Yeah.
I don't remember what rolls you had to do for that.
I hadn't made any rolls.
You haven't been doing rolls?
Mm-mm.
Alright, well, continuing on with problem solving then. Because there was a screeching of tormented metal, and I was assigning 2 of the me's to go investigate. Because I've got 50 in the park at this point.
You have a significant problem on the gears. So those massive gears that are that lift the park up and would drop it.
Mm-hmm.
One of the engines says go up. One of the other engines says go down. The brakes are the only thing holding this thing together. And that was one of the brake pads, or the brake locks, just shearing.
So I need to tell one of these systems to stop trying to fuck with the rest of this, huh?
You need to tell them to both stop because you've halted the progress entirely, and now they're in operation again.
All right, I'll have the ones working on the systems already send the stop command since that's what they're in there for. What do you want me to make rolls for this? I don't know. Like we haven't. Done this
Yeah, make it tech use.
You want me to use tech use or one of my programming roles?
What other rules?
It's either tech use or computer code, is what I'm asking.
One of both.
One of both? Alright. Do I have a boost going? I'll have one of the other me's pop a boost for this. That won't apply to all of the bodies, of course, but it'll apply to this roll. Okay.
Mhm.
Which they're still on. That's right, they're still on Gen 2 bodies, so it's a 250. Or, 200 boost, not a 300. So, one roll, dos rolls.
Okay. The plummet for the machine or the park actually forces this thing to rotate upside down before it drops.
That's weird, but alright.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense in some degrees.
Yeah.
Dumps everything, because it dumps everything on the ground and then drops the whole place on top of it. Alright.
Prevents anything from thinking about surviving.
Yeah, essentially. So, will that handle it, or will me need to keep dedicating?
You've got control of it for now.
Okay, I'll have that me that already sees control keep monitoring that then. Otherwise, I mean, I've got the team on the recycler. I've got a few that are in the place just to do basically general monitoring, just so you have the basically so we can have everything updated and together for this. And then I had the main me throwing hands with the manifestation, which Johnny had the brilliant idea of cultivating the whole fucking place.
Spooky.
Johnny, you sure you don't want it? Because you were already doing the location and vehicle cultivation shit.
There's only so much you can absorb. So if he's already got 2 mechs himself, he wants to do a ship and a space station.
Oh, so you're still saving that for the space station for your last slot.
I didn't know I was limited.
Depends on how far you want to stretch yourself as a person, because cultivating those things actually transfers part of your consciousness. It's not particularly
because at the end of the day, I didn't want this to begin with. Like, this was your thing, and this is why I suggested it.
Okay, no, I just wanted to double check before I committed to that, since you were the one that was going into the building thing more, and I wanted to make sure you didn't want it before we finalized that plan.
Yeah.
Then otherwise, I'm trying to decouple the spirit for the moment, so I'll be able to, without it resisting so heavily, cultivate the building.
The one thing you'll need, though, is you'll need me to transfer you how to do the technique.
Yeah, I'll have a me head over to you, like, so you can continue your thing without having to, like, come to me. I'll send somebody
Sure.
to you. I don't need the technique immediately, because I still have to get the manifestation under control first.
Mhm.
Speaking of, Matt, that thing needs to become my bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to continue shoving it into other things until it cries for mama. Yeah?
Okay.
Because as I recall, when we last Yeah, there's its current manifestation weight is 37 million. Billion? Let's see. 1,000 million. Yeah, 37 billion, which I'm still sitting at 1.5 trillion because that's what I had set myself to when I originally started throwing hands to it. So how does that affect the rolls moving forward?
Straightforward. You'll have a distinct advantage on ties, and you'll have more narrative bonus when you have succeeded.
Cool. I guess just Mookiang roll then?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so where am I at for those right now? How long does my boost actually last with 3 chips? Because we've always discussed the DTA stuff for it, but we've never gone over the whole thing for combat.
3 turns.
Yeah, I was
One
about to say,
turn per chip.
I was about to say, I assume it's not horribly long.
Yeah, it's 1 turn per chip.
Okay, that's fine with me. That means I'm still using my other roll, which is after all of the bonuses and shit from, because I'm just going to use the bonuses from the last Mookiang roll then, which was that.
So roll.
I'm said, like I said, I'm making it my bitch. I don't care what it wants.
Or something.
We're playing games on the upper edges of reality here. Suck a dick. Cool. So just to give you the reminder, Matt, what I was doing is I was shoving it into a plate in the Star Slab station while I while I got what we needed for, or what I needed for cultivating it so that it can't resist me while I'm doing that.
Yep. And you rip some out. It does that little swoosh, like it just dips away once it's through the portal. And the Clockwork Queen will go, warning, threat to tachyon engine. Reinitializing combat mode. And just shrugs a shoulder and just tosses poor Nyx across the room.
You want to give Nyx like a dodge or something? He's pretty fast.
Or at least like give him some rolls for it. Like,
No, he don't get no rolls. He doesn't have the ability to oppose 300 black potentia. This is a potentia throw. This is a Mookiang.
Oh.
He will land on his feet though.
So what I'm hearing is this is more the kind of thing that me and Johnny are built for throwing hands when they
And it just kind of goes to the middle of the room, and this huge drive comes up out of the floor, and it kind of reaches out with tendrils and grabs this black stuff trying to grow up on it, and it's pulling it into itself. Tachyon drive. 12% corruption. 11%. You kind of see the Clockwork Queen really just pulling this thing out, but it's also starting to take over her vessel.
And now I'm gonna have to start handling that too. Okay.
Nyx is like, I got it.
Well, if Nyx can handle it. We just need it to not corrupt before I'm done. Because I can handle all of this shit once the cultivation shit's done.
Anything else? Or do we go to Jackie?
Anything I need to do with the recycler, or is that just in process?
That one, the recycler's gone.
Is it?
Yeah, you inclusion bombed it. It's fucked.
Cool. Then the other me's are going to scatter for problem-solving reasons.
Yeah, the things they were shooting at were these little Mukang manifestations that were starting to percolate up, and they just kind of shot it a whole bunch, so it lost consistency and cohesion, and
Cool.
then lit all of it on fire.
Yeah. Then. No. Then we're just gonna have them scatter and start problem-solving. So consider them spread out.
'Kay.
Teams
Okay.
of 3. Teams of 3, so you know what the count is.
So Matt, can we go over the Nemesis loot now, or
I mean, yeah, you still need to go over the Nemesis shit with him, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was the Nemesis 4.
Yeah.
By the way, Johnny, so you know, if I get enough merit, I am refunding you your merit for that advanced jump up you gave me. Or I can give you something if we get another. Like, if I get something that you want, I can give you something in return. Because I don't want you to give that to me for nothing. You know what I mean?
So a Destiny fragment and the merit's gone. I get the fake currency, so I have 8 plus for the first check and the second. I decided to take 2 stars for the qualities, and those are tough as nails and tougher than nails.
And those seem a bit superfluous at this moment, but okay.
He's got an idea. Johnny
I
will
figured
always play
it's a way to survive an attack that kills me outright.
Fair.
Well, I don't know if there's anything left that can. But that's
I figured it
because we
would.
don't-
But you know
Well,
what? Maybe it won't. I was thinking it would help with the big boss fight we're gonna have at the end when he one shots me.
Oh, yeah, you're planning for the duel. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're thinking.
So I was thinking like, oh, it might save me and
Yeah.
not use one of my charges. But if it does, it does. I just figured I'd try it out.
Yeah,
So there's 4 stars out of the 2 4-stars. 2 upgrades to superior items. I don't know what we would do there, so I'm just gonna say don't deal with it right now. 2 bone coins, easy peasy. They're in gear. 1 destiny fragment is sent off to Char. A medium and minor nemesis power or ability. So let's do a medium power and a minor ability for that. So medium power, minor ability. An upgrade to a power of your choice. The upgrade will be for Adamantium Pathfinder. Yeah, I'm gonna have to because the only way I'll survive is through that. So, otherwise, I'd pick Magnet, which would be pretty nice. But.
You have a kind of a specific on how you want it to be upgraded?
Oh, for the upgrade?
Mm-hmm.
Just let me look at it again. I was thinking an additional charge, honestly. Yeah, just more charges.
I have an idea.
Oh.
Yeah, make it so when you respawn your first time, you respawn next to where you died.
That's an Iron Man thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, never
this is
mind.
Adamantium Pathfinder.
Right. Okay, never mind.
How many charges is it at right now?
It's currently at 2 charges.
Add 2 more.
Okay. Excellent. Adamantium Pathfinder completed. Oh, excuse me. A median boon. Is this like a boon from your original boon?
Mhm.
So this is like a improved version of that?
Yep. It's middle of the road.
Um,
It could also be as a token. I'm going to rename them for the next iteration.
yeah, because you already have boons, right? So it makes
Yep.
sense. What did I say it was? Story point. I suggested a story point.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to label it as. But
Yeah.
I'm already hard stuck in on this run through.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's a physical token for me. I can use that when I want. And 1 fettered power and ability. I was thinking a fettered ability called Maglock.
Uh-oh. That's a word. All right.
Yeah. Just combination of magnetism and grappling, honestly. It can be based, since it's fettered, it can be based off of magnet charges or whatever you want to do with it.
Okay. Maglock, pretty straightforward. Once you've successfully grappled something, you can engage Maglock. So even if you let go or you're disengaged, you still have Magnet Lock.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That should be really good, especially if I use a strange grapple and I want to focus on another target. You know what I mean? So I can keep that going. All right. I think that's everything I need to worry about right now. For the skill and a forbidden knowledge, I was thinking Prism would be a good one, since I
You could get that just from Nimlana.
it's true. I could go for Moldred's animatronics instead. I was just thinking something along the lines of my experience with Huggy, so I was trying to make that thematic there.
Yeah, you can do.
If you want to attach it to do Huggy, you could do Gen 3 animatronics, very specifically.
Okay, Gen 3 animatronics.
You could also do Ripper Tech.
Ripper Tech. That's a good one. Yes, Ripper Tech. I like it.
Ripper Tech, yeah, that's very on brand for you.
Mm-hmm.
To utilize it, you will need at minimum a check mark in intrinsic fields. But you can pick that up.
Gotcha.
From
Gotcha.
Yeah, I could teach you that. I have the first check of it, I think. Is it the first check? I don't remember how much of it I have.
Yeah, you need a check mark of intrinsic field knowledge to utilize Ripper Tech.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. No, I see what you're saying. I thought they were both the same for a second. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ripper Tech's the step beyond.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking of a tier... I was thinking of a tier 3 talent.
What do you mean a tier 3 talent?
A tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 talent of choice. That's one of the options.
Looking at the correct one?
It's just to the left, right?
Nope, that's when you take it. Those are pity points when you take it. You only get the far right side.
Oh, I only get the far right side. All right, then I don't need any intrinsic stuff then. I figured I was getting both.
Nope.
Since I didn't get it when I did, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. All right, I'll reduce fate points then as well. Okay. Yep. That's
If you
really
want to use your ability / power, the medium power, you can get that Forbidden Lore Ripper Field if you'd like, and I'll give you the 1 check mark in intrinsic too if you want to use the medium.
sure.
power.
Yeah. That's a good minor ability for sure.
Okay, the minor ability from Huggy.
Wait. No, hold on. Was that the medium power? Was the
Medium
intrinsic
power.
stuff? Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Intrinsic
Still.
and
Yeah, that's fine.
Intrinsic and Ripper Field knowledge.
Yep.
The minor power is you can activate the Ripper Field for 1 turn per day without penalty.
Cool.
Remember, you only got 10 seconds on that sucker, otherwise it's going to start to burn.
Mm-hmm.
But with your new Ripper Field knowledge, you know why. Your structure is not your nanos are not meant to handle nano or the Ripper energies. It just comes undone. Oddly enough, if you retreat all of the nano out of your body, out of your arms, and as far away from the active Ripper Field as possible, you could potentially run it a bit longer.
Gotcha.
But you're missing the cooling system. And you're also missing the electromagnetic shielding system inside Huggy.
So my own electromagnetic resistance wouldn't help with that then.
It is helping. It's allowing you to use it in the first place.
Gotcha.
Your system can only keep it contained for 10 seconds.
It's fine.
It reaches.
Yeah.
You'll have to go back and get Huggy's body.
I mean, Huggy's body's already been acquired.
Take it to the lab, sorry.
Yeah.
And work on it there.
Gotcha.
All right. What next?
Okay. So I'm gonna go try and find this guy. I'm gonna send a message to Mina and be like, "Did you have any security footage of our missing link?"
I have absolutely no information other than that he's broken free of the system.
All right.
I know he's still in the park currently, as of this exact second. I mean, 30 seconds from now, who fucking knows?
All right.
You will get an update. Milo knows where they are.
Okay.
Milo, watch them leave.
I'm sending a Mila to you to lead you.
But if they watch them leave, that means they've left the park, right?
Just outside.
Who is it?
Let me do Mr. Smiles and Milo are sitting outside, cross-legged, staring up at the sky, going, "Whoa."
Oh. Actually,
It's fine.
that is 100% fine. We can leave Mila watching that.
Yeah, Milo and Mr. Smiles are taking pictures of the sky and the sun and
That
clouds.
That puts you at free, so decide where you want to go best.
I'm gonna make my way to the Clockwork Queen then. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
On a scale of fast to stupid fast, because I know you can move when you really want to. How fast are you going to be getting to the tower?
I'm just going to spectrum move.
Okay, so super fast.
Yeah, I'm just going to take my 10 seconds, my turn, to step through, because it takes that long to do a spectrum move.
Okay, Manifestation is going to take a different tactical turn. It is going to be focusing on corrupting the drive.
He realized he can't throw hands with me. Shit.
All right. Drive corruption is at 20%.
Which is why I decided to go to the Clockwork Queen to work on that.
Yeah.
So I could probably deal with corruption.
2 o'clock. Banshee. He is going to try and fight off the corruption. I will give him a series. Give him a roll. The Banshee, what do you got for me? Let's. Do you have? You have no Mooking knowledge, but let's do. Let's do Potentia Dissonance. Let's see if he can destroy or unmake some of the Mooking. That's right. I can't fucking roll that the normal way. Like, all right.
Firefox.
Yep, Firefox. Okay.
I love
he
it, but it
reduced
sucks. It's just based off
the
whatever.
corruption by 4, so you're at 16. Down the turn order. Hey there.
All right. Well, I hope you guys are strong. I'm gonna activate. Okay. Mina, do you need my help? Uncorrupting.
I think Jackie was going to handle it, so no.
Yeah, it should be fine.
All right. So that means I don't have to worry about turning on that.
Coming together, but it's not done yet.
We're gonna keep working.
Okay. Mordreds, let's see what goes wrong with you today. Oh no!
Can Nyx do something?
Reassigning you.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
no!
Can Nyx do something?
Not with the 100. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll a
figured.
d4. There are 4 things that could go terribly wrong. The number, the
Hey,
better.
hey, Johnny, you might be being reassigned in about 2 seconds.
Now.
Okay, so it wasn't the worst of the options. All animatronics are no longer beholden to the park. All personalities are free.
Fuck. That is the opposite of what I wanted.
What were the other 3 options just for,
No, can't tell us. There might be another 100. There might be another 100.
There might be another 100.
Now that the first one has happened, Doom Clock goes down by 1 automatically. And
is there literally nothing we can do on the 100 here?
No.
Even if I was to burn something?
What do you think about burning?
One of my destiny fragments?
That's not going to be enough. You can burn a destiny fragment to keep a specific personality.
We can rebind them, I guess. This Aether's got an idea.
Because
I don't.
I have a dumb idea you could do here.
What's your dumb
that I
idea?
can't do. You can break reality before it happens.
Oh.
Mirror dimension it.
Oh.
Yup.
Oh, I could.
Actually, you don't need to break reality. If you've been to the mirror dimension, you can summon it. But summoning something the size of Mordreds is... Oof.
I mean... I got the Potentia power to it. I've got the raw oomph.
Alternatively, you can have two help
you are not alone in this fight. I will...
I've got the Ancient Guard already on point for this. Like they are our first line of defense for keeping shit in.
Right. No, but what I'm saying is start using cyber defense of like 2 and like our other characters.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Deploy virus programs, go.
I'm just gonna throw everything from Roll for Shoes at this. Yeah, no, I'll send out word to our allies that we need some animatronics wrangled because we're wrangling Mordreds actively.
Okay.
I don't need them to come into Mordreds. I just need the animatronics to stay in Mordreds.
You'll get a staticky communique directly from Spectrum Department. Authorization of more excessive force options.
Are they requesting authorization?
Yes, because you're on site.
I immediately want to say yes. What do you guys think?
I want to say no because I think they're going to start shooting.
They're not that dumb.
No, we've tried shooting before.
Yeah,
They know
shooting doesn't
shooting
work on
doesn't
Mordreds.
So, I'm not sure.
What do you think, Johnny?
Okay, and I should also clarify shooting not in like the actual bang bang sense, but in more the metaphorical sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see what you mean. What do you think, Johnny?
I think we should just let him go be free. Just let him go wander the earth.
Well, your
JK.
opinion's valid immediately. I'm disregarding that wholesale. Why did I even ask your opinion? No,
Shit. I think it will be fine if they go hardcore.
Yeah, you know what? We'll trust the Spectrum Department for a sec.
Okay.
I'll just make sure they know that the intention is to reassert control over them after.
It's well known. Prepare for impact in 30 seconds.
I just give everybody a you're gonna want to brace in 30. Which is a long time for where we're at right now.
Mhm.
Actually, that's like, what is that, 3 turns?
Mhm. Mina, you're up. It'll take several minutes for the personalities to get out.
I could just prism the whole fucking place, couldn't I?
It would detract you from your fight.
Yeah, that would be a big thing.
No, we need the timer to go. I'm gonna focus. I need the thing from Jackie for the technique, which we are robot people. We can just upload brain memories to each other, so we can cheat this. We can cheat this, Johnny.
Yeah, just too bad he didn't have Mind Palace. I could just literally, do it that way. But I mean,
Which is
we're
Mind
entities
Palace.
of that kind, so
Which is Mind Palace.
it's a positive quality.
No purchasing in the middle of combat.
Yeah, I know.
Shit.
I said too bad. That's what I said.
Shit, I forgot there was no purchasing in the middle of combat. I forgot that. Cool. Never mind. Well, I'm going to continue with my project on Mina Prime because I've got one more turn of fuck you status, and I need this manifestation under control. So I'm just gonna have fun with that roll.
Okay.
You can have fun dealing with that roll. As for the other Minas, I mean, a bunch of them are taking more and more control of the system with Crashing Anvil's help, if I recall, since I was going to give him control of the mainframe once we were done with this.
Oh, yes.
And otherwise, Minas are dispersing to start handling shit. That's going to partially be wrangling. Oh, fuck. I just realized the problem. Mother's free.
Mother is free, and Mother always knows best.
I'm not going to repeat that because that might actually summon her. She's like that. Hey, Jackie.
Yes.
How confident are you in throwing hands with Mother?
It should be fun.
I like how Jackie's like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
man."
okay. Jackie, that is your new tasking because we can handle the other shit. I'll throw a portal up for you. If you can negotiate her into staying, no, do whatever you want. Like, I trust you to handle it.
All right.
I trust you to handle it. I'll throw a portal up, unless you don't want the portal.
I mean, it's quicker that way, so if you do it beforehand.
Yeah, I'll throw you up a portal to get into her general vicinity. Since that just happened, she might not have had time to react yet. Yeah, I just got Mina's doing problem solving, Matt. That's what's happening here, and I'm grabbing control of that Mugyang beastie. Actually, so long as I have your permission from you, I could have IQ send me the file so you can do your
go for
shit
it.
on an active level.
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys already have a link right now, so
Exactly. So I'll connect with IQ and get the cultivation technique for doing structure cultivation.
iron core technique.
Iron core. Which does mean I'm going to have a bunch of me's running around to start infusing parts of the building, but that's fine. We'll deal with it.
Do you have the schematics of the building?
As much as they are accurate.
Okay, it's probably going to be important. Maybe, can you grab a map?
I have all of the official schematics. It's a question of whether or not anything's been added on, because I got those from the Keeper Secrets from the investigative
Like
department.
literally the guy who
Yeah.
keeps all of the investigatorial department.
Yeah,
and his files.
he gave me the files on Mordreds because he wanted me to come and do this shit. It's just a question of how accurate they are at this point.
There are going to be addendums, but they're going to be pretty small. They didn't have a lot of space to work with. The actual confines of the place, since it's built on a lift, everything had to be built on said lift.
That's good. Missing small things is less of a problem than missing the major systems. There is one team that is assigned to something very specific, Matt, and that is the Gen 3 research labs. I'm making sure I got a team of Minas in there to. That's going to be a nightmare. I'll deal with it. Or I'll have Jackie help me, whichever comes first.
Well, Jackie's going to have to help you anyways, because Mother doesn't go for the exit.
She's
Mother
going
goes for the lab.
Fuck. Hey, found Mother. Jackie, please.
Jackie steps in one portal and be like, okay, and steps into the other.
You come out of one portal just to go through a second portal. Thank you for being our problem solver, Jackie.
Someone's got to, swing the axe.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. That's about me, unless you have something one of my teams runs into, Matt.
A lot of animatronics are playing interference now. They're a problem.
Fuckers.
But as Matt said, it could have been worse.
Could have been worse. There are three worse options.
All my bodies are Gen 1, so most of them are just going to be annoyances. So I'm just rounding them up, Matt.
Alright. Regency.
Jackie, have at you.
Yeah. So I see Mother, and I'm like, hey!
Kind of stops, cocks ahead. You
want a hug, Mother?
Have I seen you before?
Oh,
I know who it is.
Yeah?
You're their daughter, aren't you? You look exactly like her.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Big angry metal woman?
Oh, you know Mum?
Oh, of course.
Jackie will start getting closer. Be like, oh, yeah, tell me. How do you know her?
It kind of backs up and darts into a vent. Whoa,
And
that
then
was
I'm
fast.
just gonna quickly grapple her.
Okay, I'll have you roll opposed agility.
Opposed agility? Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Mother's very fast.
Jackie, how do you feel about heat recognizing heat immediately and going, nope?
Jackie's gonna do a cybernetic boost, use a fate point, and give herself 17 a natural agility.
Well, there's that, I suppose. You
Can
know what?
add-
Screw it. You're not going anywhere.
Ooh, rolled high though, but I mean that's not high compared to what I have though. Okay, yeah, added an extra 100, no big deal. And then 23.
Okay.
Seem to have.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, not so fast. You need to tell me about my mother.
Well, we did have tea at one point.
Yeah? What kind of tea?
The obvious park tea that you can
Oh,
find
I never
in
had the kind of
Botanical
tea.
Garden.
You know what? You're going to have to treat me to some tea then. Let's go get some tea.
Mm-hmm. All right, you yank Mother out of the vent. You hear a shearing of metal.
Yeah.
And there are, Mother tried to hold on to something. Now with that type of strength. Yank!
It's going to be all right. Let's go have some tea. It's going to be great.
Uh-huh.
Mother thought she was hot shit. Jackie's like, haha, that's funny.
All right. That's my turn. Mother acquired.
There's a
Okay.
joke in there somewhere.
Manifestation.
How do I not have a foot on his throat at this point?
You do. It's just targeting something else. It's letting go of the other half that you're ripping apart. Okay. And with the corruption of the drive above 25%, it's going to trigger a tachyon burst. Nyx will use his ability to go Nyah! And have it auto fail. Yeah. Okay. Doom clock.
Show us what you
Aether,
got.
you're still doing your thing.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought. Oh, yeah. Nick's. Let's say his ability was to stop the thing. I thought he was going to reduce corruption.
All right. So the first one is for normal park crap. The second one is if I roll a 90 or above, it's considered a 100 because things are degrading.
Well, there's a 9.
Okay. Second one doesn't matter. The first one's the one that basically several of the systems actually kind of chirp up, going, "Hey, we got an emergency over here. Please assist."
You know, Johnny's actually got a point. He could just use the "Are you sure about that?" on the corruption.
I have to read the specifics of the ability. Let's see. Let's hope if he wrote it down.
Yeah, that's the issue. I mean, I remember what it does, but I don't have it written down. So,
Yeah, I don't write down the other player's stuff word for word or anything. If I don't remember what it is, I just ask him.
Oh gosh.
I think that was one of the conflux things.
I
So
think it was the
just
conflict, yeah.
okay. Maybe it's not there. Go to journal.
Johnny, I doubt you've seen it before because I don't think you've run any games for him, but his sheets are a fucking mess.
Hey, if it's there, it's there, and I'm not going to judge on people's ability
No,
to keep things structured.
yeah, no, it's a matter of if you're the GM and you're like, oh, let me go check some
Yeah,
things on
yeah,
sheet
yeah.
and make sure I'm not making something too bullshit, and you're staring at his sheet going, am I losing my mind? Is he losing his mind?
Does mine make sense?
No, no.
Yours? Yeah, yours does.
Hold on.
Okay.
I can read yours. Like, it's not how I would structure it, but that's not what's the important part. It's readability. Ogre, I'm sure he can read it, and that's what's most important, but I sure as shit can't.
I found Reverse Uno, or found Puppeteer, found Fire and Flames.
I think Reverse Uno is his. Are you sure about that? Because he names it.
No, it's
No.
literally a whole ability called. Are you sure about that?
Okay. I'm about to say, because every time I've given him something and then put the name, I give him an official name,
I
he
can't
always
find
writes down
it.
his own. I remember the essential core of it was you basically undo what somebody did.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of charges that he has to keep track of, though.
Yeah, it's not many. I want to say
He
it's only
decided to undo the part because if he undoes the corruption, he gets it instead.
He
that's
can
fine.
handle some corruption, no big deal.
It's 120 black.
That's nothing.
All at once? Like literally just a chaos crapshoot of what you get.
That's nothing.
He's like, no.
Wimp.
All right. Mordreds is actually helping you this time on this turn.
What?
Systems are chirping up, saying, "Please assist, please assist."
Okay, well, I guess we're assisting. Or it's assisting. What's it need?
Basically, certain systems are in need of manual overrides. There's a lot of errors that need to be cleared. Basically, a computer system screaming out in distress.
All right, well, I guess me's are gonna go handle problems then.
Cool.
Yeah,
Brian.
So it's hard to tell. How much progress am I making on the manifestation? Like last I left off,
Almost completely dismantled. Maybe 10, 20 more seconds and you'll have the manifestation dismantled, but it keeps siphoning parts of itself back towards the core generator. And you're kind of looking at it and you're like, it was too big to go after the generator in the first place. You ripping it into pieces allows it to actually sneak through.
Can I just rip what's in the generator out too?
That's going to require some very delicate touch. You can't. Doing a rip would rip the generator. It's not just I can just rip it off and the generator's fine. That's why the Clockwork Queen assimilates.
Alternative. Can I start cultivating the generator in turn?
You'll have to outpace it on percentile. And it definitely has the advantage and the head start.
Oh, I'm more than willing to try.
Okay.
Well, I don't have to do only one thing. I've been concentrating on one thing because it's more efficient. But the way I function, I don't have to concentrate on only one thing at a time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm going to do so that the main Mina can keep throwing hands with the manifestation itself, I'm going to nab one of my other Minas that's on a less important project. I'll grab two of them for them to start doing the cultivation process on the tachyon system.
Mm-hmm.
You or no?
You're doing the cultivation or the suppression of?
Primary Mina is doing the suppression, and I'm getting a pair of secondaries in to start working on the tachyon generator.
Okay, you'll have to explain to me exactly their processes, because certain methods are going to be disastrous.
Because the main Mina is currently like throwing hands with the thing trying to do it, the other ones, they're going... Basically, I'm going to start scouting it out with them. I'm going to start looking at what's going on before I just shove my dick into it. And I'm going to try to get an initial, where should I start? So I'll do a Mukiang on throwing hands, which my buffs are... Yeah, my surge is down. So let me find my fucking... What's my roll without that? See if I've got the mastery. That's additional. That's 230. Alright. It's amazing how my roll drops. Otherwise, it's based off of potentio weight, and I heavily outweigh it at this point, so I'm not that worried about the fact that my rolls are dropped. I remember there was some bonus for having the extra weight, but I don't remember what it is. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a narrative bonus.
Alright. Well, that's the Mukiang roll, and then for the other two, I will roll a pair of cultivation rolls. Alright?
Okay.
Which... Applying mastery there. That's the same roll. Okay. 1, 2. So that is a... So you roll a 57, so a 38 degrees, and then a 34 degree. For figuring out how to start the process of... Where I should start the process of cultivating the actual tachyon drive. Because I need to do it, the power generator, and the mainframe to hit the core systems, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and the scooping room. And the scooping room.
There's a lot more involved. You need to go to every attraction, every main system, every subsystem. You need to equally spread out and apply external potentia markers and nodes throughout the park.
Okay.
This is not going to be a quick process and probably won't be able to be accomplished in the middle of combat.
No, but knowing what I'm dealing with is the first step for anything.
You basically lay nodes everywhere, and then you link it to a central node, link it to yourself, and then the node acts like a big web.
Yeah. So for the time being, they're going to be looking into the actual tachyon drive to see what I need to do to stop what it's doing. That's their job. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, unless there's something else you want me to roll for with either the system or the other Minas, I think we're good.
Is that your current role for Mukiang? Not so big anymore now, is it?
No, because I don't remember what the original roll bonus you gave me for having... let's see. I've got 1.5 trillion. It's got probably less than 28 billion now. So having more than... Or 37 billion is what it was at. So probably the fact that I have... over 100 times its potentio weight was
No, it still failed.
throwing hands at it.
By 2! You beat it by 2! Oh man, that's great.
Suck a dick. That is beautiful. Hey,
It was
it's an even
because
fight
you
now.
rolled a 66 and you rolled an 88. It was great.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
we're in an even fight now, sucker.
Okay. Regency.
All right, I'm just gonna maglock Mother, and then we're just gonna go try and help out with the corruption issue. So I'm gonna remember to use my double turn this time, and step through a portal, step out, and be like, "You corruption, get over here!" And I'm gonna get a little nuggy.
Taking a little nugget of black potential.
I'm gonna enter a grapple with the corruption.
Just a nibble of black potential. Just a nibble.
All right, you've
And then
grappled it.
And then I'm gonna have my I'm gonna have my my heart demon on this. Be like, don't you let that black potential get us. We're just gonna make sure he submits. You got that? And the little jacket's gonna be like, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, brother. Brother. Get the heavy flamer.
I just want to pretty much like just do a. I'm not even gonna do anything crazy for. Just that.
Just teabag shit.
Oof. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this, and we're gonna use one of our rerolls that we have from Coin Toss. That's better.
Suplex that shit.
Oh, and then we're gonna add the actual thing I'm supposed to do, which is 30 plus 110. So that is 627 degrees of success.
All right. That's a few degrees of success you got there. Just a little bit.
27
Yeah, just a few.
on corruption. I don't know what the corruption's going to do. I don't know if the corruption has a a mind of its own.
Gonna make a base roll here.
Nice.
You'll get 1 Mookyang.
Okay. Cool. What does my heart demon say to that Moot Liang?
What color is it? Is it a Mookyang spider? Or
It's my heart demon that I got when I did my first gate. Remember
so
my
it
Jackie?
has nothing to do with Mookyang. Because there are different varieties.
Right. But you said heart demons are what we use to not get Moot Yang and like kind of control.
This is
If that's not the case, then I understand.
It is the case, but this is what spills over. This is what your heart demon couldn't stop.
Okay.
Because it's degrees of success times 10 for Mookyang corruption.
Cool.
Your heart demon makes it only exactly the number. It removes the times 10.
Gotcha. All right. That's awesome.
Okay.
Is it just internal, external? What kind of potential is it? Just besides black?
It's internal.
Okay. Is there any flavor to it?
Oh yeah. Roll me a 1d100.
Okay.
Which of the over 600 variants of black potential do you have?
Motherliness.
Oh no.
Makes it so you can summon Mother wherever you are.
Which
Makes
one?
you a mother.
So what actually happens, Matt? What's he actually get?
This one's actually kind of funny. What's the first modifier word? No, I have what it is. I just what the modifier for it. What does that word? Oh, GM brain.
What's the other part of it?
Irritation.
Oh,
It's like acute, unreasonable irritation. It's just random things.
Shit, I feel like there's a word for that.
Yeah, I know.
I think the word is what you're experiencing right now.
Yeah. It's
Basically, essentially.
Yeah, you're experiencing acute, unreasonable irritation.
Well, fuck! And then I tell the corruption because I beat it, because I don't have a strength roll here from you, Matt. I'm going to say, you get down to 0 this minute, this second, right now. Do it.
Applying your irritation constructively. How dare you? That's not what that's for. It's exactly what that's for.
No. You're actually what the degree of success on your strength. Have that
Which is
rounded
27.
down is how many % you yank
All right,
of corruption off the drive.
So, all right, so 27 is almost 15, so like 12? 24.
Yeah.
13.
If it's
13.
23,
13.
it'll be 11. No,
It's 27.
half
It's
rounded down.
27. It's 27.
What?
That's what
You said it was
27 was. No. I said 13 plus 10 and then plus
A lot.
Plus-
There's numbers.
plus 4. That's what it was.
Make up your mind, man.
I thought I said it. I'm sorry. But 27 is always what I thought it was. So
Okay, so it'll be half rounded down.
yeah, 13.
Okay.
I think that brings it below the 25 mark, though.
Oh, yeah. He's just
Good stuff.
wham.
I'm gonna say Nix.
Working on it, man. Manifestation is going to try and speed the fuck up this corruption. Plus 20.
Unacceptable.
Nyx will have to bite the bullet on this one. He's going to use his last reverse Uno.
Hold on. That cat just got sick. I gotta go. Get away from that.
Kid cat problems.
Okay. Nyx is going to have to eat that. So he's going to take on. Actually, he can't afford to take that much Mukyang.
Why didn't he just take one of the numbers, like the 10?
GM,
Yeah.
I'm going to do something dumb here. I want to use my aura and drag that Mukyang into me.
It's 200.
Sure. Can it outweigh my 10 million Leah Potentia?
Only 10 million?
I can up it. Also, I can return to Origin afterwards and get rid of it.
You could.
I can cycle the Mukyang a lot easier than he can.
Because 200 Mukyang is way more than 10 million. You're going to have to crank that sucker.
I
Yeah.
can crank that as high as because
Okay.
okay. In fairness, we cranked it as high as enough for me and oh my god, me, names. I'm forgetting them now.
I know, right?
Me and Mina could walk in here
Jesus
without
Christ,
caring
man!
about
Me
the other.
and me.
Me and Mina could walk in here without caring about the Mookie weighing us down. So
You'll have to take the.
I will
200
take the
Mookie.
200 Mookie because then I'm just gonna have to cycle it.
Okay. Roll a 1d100 to see which one's the most prevalent.
I have returned. Sorry about that.
49.
Okay.
What did I miss?
I'm eating 200 Mookie.
Oh.
The manifestation is being a dick.
Increase your potentiate by a lot. He's like a dick then.
You need to tell
Yeah,
that.
no, like I said, it has to outweigh my potential weight, and it won't be able to do that.
Okay. You will be influenced by the primary stack, the most prevalent of the bunch, of the 200. So. It is existential dread.
Mm.
Oh,
You
no.
currently think you left the stove on somewhere. And you need to go turn that off right now.
That's anxiety. That's not. That's like the
Sorry.
stove.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Crippling anxiety, then.
Okay.
Yeah,
fair.
but existential dread is, oh god, I don't matter. The world is closing in.
Crippling anxiety.
Mm.
You left the stove on some sort of phazon reactor, and you're like, shit.
Yeah, that's pretty hot. Okay. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. And then I remember, oh wait, I just took in a shit ton of Mookie.
You gonna filter that?
But
With your
did
filter?
you actually leave one on? That'll bug you
You can call your girls.
incessantly.
Exactly. I will call my girls because my girls will take care of my shit.
They're so nice to have the girls.
It is. Sometimes you just have to trust them.
Okay. All right. Doom clock's down to 4. You do hear from the Spectrum department from a very staticky connection. Impact 10. Take cover.
We've got incoming.
10 seconds.
Is this the kind of thing I should be hiding the ancient guard from?
Negatory. They won't be in blast radius. You will, though.
That's fine. Okay, guys, whoever wants to duck for cover should do it now, I
Yeah.
guess.
That'd be Aether.
I'm gonna float.
I don't think any of us are particularly concerned because we have no idea what we're bracing for, so we're just going to deal with it once it hits.
I'm gonna make a save point just in case.
Okay. Mordreds.
I don't know
Gonna
what
roll
else to
that
fucking do.
first one. Not great, but not bad. And then, okay. The second one did not reach catastrophic problems. Middle one. Ferris wheel falls off its housing and crashes.
I
Leveling
was hoping I
a
could
whole
keep
block.
going. Just keep spinning. That would be like a good one though.
A Ferris wheel of corpses.
Okay. Mina Prime, back to you. There's something coming.
See, I don't know what to brace for. So... Oh, no, I know what I can do. Matt,
Mhm.
I'm going to actually use my little future prediction thing to give us that potential tree I hardly ever use. Yeah.
Mhm.
What? It's good enough for this.
Roll-based perception. There is going to be a prism rod dropped, and it will land on Mordreds, and there will be a giant prism shockwave. The real key is to keep your soul inside your body.
Oh. Yeah, I can handle that.
But they're dropping a a spatial rod, like you would drop a tungsten rod, and they're going to drop it right in the middle of Mordreds, and it's going to hit, causing the shockwave to push out a prism field that'll cover the whole park. Nothing gets in, nothing gets out.
Cool. Can I shield Aether and his working so they don't get disrupted by this?
If that's what you want to spend your turn on. You have ripped up the manifestation to itty bitty parts.
It might reform a bit when I do this because of that, but also Aether's project is the one most at risk with this.
Cool.
Johnny, I assume you can handle yourself on it. Probably. Maybe.
I think so.
Think so?
I have full confidence in my ability to bullshit.
What are you doing? It's your turn.
So the thing is, should we care about this tachyon reactor, or is Prism not going to affect it?
That's a toughie. You probably want to rip out as much corruption as you can in this turn, because it probably won't.
If you need a place to put the corruption, you can always shove it in me. I'm preset for that amount of corruption.
All right. I'm going to use another fate point and roll. Let's give myself. Let's give myself 30 D10. /R 30 D10 fatigue for strength. 169, not bad.
Nice.
So I'm going to roll athletics again on this to tell them to go fuck themselves. So 70. So that should be good.
You'll yank it all out, but you will receive 3 more Mukang.
All right, let's roll that 1D100.
Let's do it.
I think I rolled like a 71 last time, or was it
Ooh.
79?
80.
71, yeah.
You have body dysmorphia. You think your feet are inverted. Somebody swapped your feet.
Man, that's so odd since I'm made of nano.
I know. And every time you go to fix it with your nano, it actually becomes true. And you're like, they are flipped.
Why do I immediately assume she's going to start blaming Mina as the only other person with nano capabilities in the room? Just, Mina, stop it! What? I'm not doing anything!
Yeah, you have a bit of body dysmorphia. It's not super strong, but you were convinced somebody has swapped your feet to face the opposite directions.
It must have been Mother. That's who it was, obviously.
100%.
It's okay. We can solve these problems. These are problems that are solvable. We have modern psychomedicine.
We have the science.
We have the mysticism. We have both. We have a tachyon rod coming down or something, or prism rod.
So, Matt, what was the corruption add?
With the 20% being absorbed, it was just right at 21. You ripped all the rest out.
Okay, can I go negative corruption?
No.
Oh, fuck. All right, fine.
No. Manifestation will give me 11 more percent. Anyone who wants to try and absorb that will receive 110 Mukiang. I'd want to say Banshee would do something about it, but he is focused on other things this campaign.
We're about to have a tachyon drop. How about we or not tag, prism drop. Let's see what that does to it first.
Question here, actually.
Mhm.
Would I know what it would do to Mukyang at this point?
It'll trigger the tachyon device potentially. The corruption. Normally the drive would be fine, but that wave could trigger whatever percent. So it's about an 11% chance that drive triggers.
Oh, we can take those odds. Easy peasy.
Well, I'm fine with that.
You guys ready for like a 10? I'm ready for a 10. It's going to be great.
Besides, I've already set up shit to protect you from the prism, so you're kind of in a bubble.
Okay. Jim Gluck.
The party
It rolls.
arrived.
So this is what it's going to be.
Yeah?
High is bad. It's going to be 89 or higher.
Okay. Nice.
It did not roll an 89 or higher. Glom. Yeah, the whole place is wrapped in prism.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we had to make rolls to what? Not have our souls out?
No, you guys are fine.
Cool.
Milo would have had to roll, but you're attached to Milo. So Milo's fine.
What about the rest of the people in the park?
There could be some of the lesser variants, especially the Gen 2s, that are just dead on the ground.
That's why
I think we got backups. Yeah.
All the Gen 1s are incapacitated or fine. They'll be incapacitated for a moment while they remember me triggers. The rest of your potentiate's what keeps your soul rock steady as the wave comes out, and it's like, oh wow, I guess I have to float around you.
Sup, bitch?
You do hear from Shangri-La. Tower's ready. I think. Maybe?
Well, close.
Good. Because I'm ready.
I mean, the manifestation's about where we need it.
All right.
It's still being a bitch, but I can't completely sever it. Otherwise, it might actually, like, our plan might fail here.
Hey there. Whatever you're doing, do it.
All right. So, we're going to go and once you have it done, we're going to take a Destiny Fragment.
Mhm.
And the Destiny Fragment's purpose is to copy the current potential tree that we have built. We're going to take another Destiny Fragment as we walk over to our dear
Mina?
No, our dear
Queen?
Clockwork Queen.
Okay, I didn't know which one.
And we're gonna make a hammer. And we're going to take that hammer and we're going to smash. Well, we're not going to smash.
What kind of hammers is the question?
Smash?
What is Smash Killer Mary? What is this? One of
yes,
those?
it is.
I mean, if we're going to do that, smash Nyx, kill Aether, marry Jaggy.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus, I see how it is.
You know, you're right. Smash Aether, kill Nyx.
Or next.
Poor Nyx.
We're going to go take, and then we're going to essentially use this Destiny Fragment to make sure we're putting this Potentia into the Clockwork Queen, that it can't be rejected. We're also putting it where the potential we're putting it in is we're using her order to be the centralized focus of it.
I am going to throw a wrench in your plan.
Mhm.
I'm going to have you roll 2d100 for your Chaotica.
Mhm.
Rolling in the middle. Round 50. Provides a general sense of nothing happens. But if you roll on the extremes,
Yep.
that's the fun part.
2d100.
42.
59 and 36.
That's pretty close in the middle.
All right, no, that's actually exactly what you were hoping for, right in the fucking middle.
Yep.
36, a drive spot will open up.
Mhm.
Clockwork Queen has a lot of room for upgrades. Never got around to it.
So that's where it will go.
Okay.
And from there, we're going to take our copy.
Mhm.
We're going to go to the middle of the tower.
Yep.
And we're going to plant this other copy of it into the tower.
Okay. Make some quiet rolls for the Clockwork Queen.
As note, this is crystallized potentia.
Cool. All right. You guys will watch as all the black potentia just starts to drain out of the tower and flows into the back of the Clockwork Queen. And then it yanks the rest of the corruption out of the tachyon drive. And then shuts down as the drive just kind of sinks back into the floor, nice and clean. And Clockwork Queen's back into diagnostic mode.
Sweet. I am going to give the Clockwork Queen a fate point.
Now that's interesting. We are out of combat.
I'm good.
High fives all around.
Nice.
Need to get rid of this shit I have. Take it. I don't want it anymore.
Why do you sound so irritated about it?
Ugh.
As I will seize control, I'm going to use my soul surgery to remove the black potentia from Jackie. Ooh,
I'm
body dysmorphia. Nice. I don't have this one yet.
It's a pretty rare one. It's minor body dysmorphia, not one of the bigger ones.
I don't have that one yet. See, Jackie, you have provided me a gift once more. Thank
Here's
you
another
so
gift.
much.
Mother. She's been attached to me the whole time.
Oh, hello, Mother.
Terry, you're looking fine today. A little bit bigger. Have you been drinking your milk?
I've been eating my Wheaties.
Oh, you know Wheaties are not a particularly balanced breakfast.
But they made me big.
No, they didn't. Don't lie to Mother.
I'll lie to you if I want to. She just gets to get that stare as I've got live black potentia in me and I'm willing to flex it at her ass. Right. Well. Whew. Ooh. Well, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Whew.
Well, that's because you guys are You have 2 Return to Origin masters on the topic, and then you have Shangri-La, a 3rd Return to Origin master on the clock tower problem.
Yep.
And then
We
had
have-
Jackie remove most of the side threats.
I'm sorry, wait, I just realized we have all of the Return to Origin Masters in this one building right now, don't we?
Yes, you do.
We came in here with every gun. Alright.
And then
Yes.
Prism was watching like, do we need to get involved?
Yeah,
Or
no.
Spectrum was watching, they're like...
I'm just gonna round up all of the animatronics that haven't been rounded up yet.
So yeah, I'm gonna
And start cultivating, motherfucker.
return to Origin. Get rid of all that Mukiang. I'm like, no, you don't get to exist inside me.
Actually, wait, before you do, is there any in him I don't have yet?
Well, actually,
What was that?
there's a couple.
I want those ones.
There is optimistic depression. It's kind of like what Vex has
Okay.
from League of Legends. Like, they want to be depressed. They want to be sad. And it's
Okay.
cool. And, like, it's like what the cool kids do. They're super, like, ugh, gosh, emo.
It's paradoxical. I
Yep.
love it.
Yep.
And what's the other one?
The other one is, hallucinations bordering realism. This one specifically is you feel something crawling underneath or on some part of your body. It's random whenever someone gets it. So some sort of thing that skitters and crawls is crawling on or underneath something.
Cool. You don't have to hold on to them. I'll take them for you.
Would you like your pick of the litter?
I just want these two.
Okay.
boop.
And
I
I'm
have the
going
rest.
to return to Origin the rest. And I'm like, no.
What? You don't want to have black potentia? Why not? It's what the cool kids do. Along with this meth, do you want some? Hey kid, you want to do drugs?
So, guys, do you need me anymore? Can I, like, have a little shutdown for myself?
Give us long enough to finish an assessment.
Jackie's actually smoking a little bit.
Just give me long enough to finish a quick assessment. Matt, doing a run through with my Mies, is there anything that requires a Jackie level of force?
Well, Mother pulled us a sneaky when Jackie ripped them out of the vents. The other portion was actually severed on purpose and is trying to access systems quietly, but Crashing Anvil caught it.
There's now like a half dozen Mina around her, like, really, bitch? No, Jackie, we're good. Thank you.
We're going to unmaglock Mother.
Huggy's gone, so that's good. All the other personalities, but a single Milo, like the original Milo. Not the original. The original's in the middle. The lunchtime march Milo with all the costume is sitting outside with Mr. Smiles, just staring up at the sky, completely surrounded by ancient guards with guns out.
You know what? Those ancient guard are essentially there to guard them rather than anything else, so.
Yeah. And Mr. Smiles like, I haven't seen the sky in so long.
He can enjoy the sky for a while.
Yeah, he's completely like, buildings, he's seen buildings. Trees, he's seen a few fake trees. Sky, that went out centuries ago.
Yeah, okay. Well done, everybody. Well done. Congratulations all around. Mother, stop that.
Oh, wait. Mother. You need to tell me about my mother.
Oh. I don't really have anything nice to say about your mother, so I prefer not to.
No. Tell me everything. I just, I need a little bit of nostalgia.
You're smoking, Jackie. Do you want me to take care of that heat for you?
Okay, fine. Your Iron Mother, I'll label her as such because it's confusing. Maybe I get myself mixed up in there. Well, she came by a couple times to crash the party. She brought some friends. And, well, she was kicked out because she didn't have a ticket. And they were trying to access areas that are for employees only. So me and several of the personalities that be came by and showed them the door. I may have had to discipline some unruly children on the way out. They broke so easily.
Nice. Good job, Mother. Thanks for telling me about Mum. I'm gonna go night night. I mean, you guys just take care.
Nap,
10
just a
minutes.
nappy nap, just a nap.
10 minutes. Be right back. Shutdown mode activated.
Nappy nap.
The real Jackie inside the dimensional compartment is literally steaming.
Like, all right, do we fix them now or later?
Who?
Jackie.
Jackie. Let Jackie do their process. I don't know if we stepping in, if we would mess something up on them. Though I will drain some of that heat for them. I don't think she'll mind if I drain some of the heat. Jackie won't mind if I drain some of the heat, will she?
It's like coming off of her right now. It's just,
I'll take that as
I
a
guess
no.
the heat has risen. It's like a little bit of a sauna in here now.
I don't think she's going to be upset if I'm just going to suck up some of that heat, Matt, with my heat manipulations. I pick so much up for my own systems.
I'm gonna, unless you're doing that, I'm like, don't be rude, and I eat some.
All right, what does catch your attention is Clockwork Queen with the new
Okay.
system has settled on that much Mook Yang.
That's an amount.
That's
We're gonna
an
the fate
amount.
point. I'm removing one from my
Stable
gear.
Mook Yang.
Hold on, I'm going to do the math real quick. Oh yeah, that's 3 billion. That's actually not that bad, potentially weight wise.
They'll kind of shake and boot up. System's nominal. Running diagnostic.
Wow.
System's corrupted. Rerouting. Bypass found. Booting online. Oh, I have company.
Hello. You back with us then?
Well, kind of cross that my attendee let you in. I haven't cleaned up the place, or I'm not ready to receive guests.
Oh, I'm less of a guest and more of the new owner.
Well, if that's going to be the case, you'll need the command cylinder code. In addition, you'll need to fill out some paperwork.
All right, paperwork it is.
Okay. There's a not small amount of paperwork. It looks like the park has been accruing debt. It's been pulling from the power system.
Oh no, what will I do about that?
It's been pulling quite a lot.
How bad's the debt?
Currently, it's like 25.3 billion rec.
NVD.
All right. What does the Navy want as a new ship manufacturing line then?
It's not a, this is going to be expensive. So it's like, how do I
They
deal
don't need
with
another
this?
ship manufacturing line. They have
Weapon
plenty.
line? Weapon line?
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
I have a question.
They
Why don't
wanna
you just write it off?
I could write it off, but I'm trying to be polite to the financial system.
You know who would have the real numbers?
Hmm?
Rachel! From accounting.
Rachel!
Hmm?
I need you to do accounting.
Oh, I know a little bit about that.
You know a lot about that, and you know a lot about the numbers in question. It's
Oh,
Mordreds.
no. Okay.
No, we're paying things off.
No. Not a lot of things that have that much money besides the military.
And the government.
Well, even the government doesn't have that much money on the side earmarked for an expenditure like that.
Mm, mhm.
Well, that's debatable, isn't it?
No,
Wait,
I
wait, wait,
actually have
actually-
access to the current financial systems.
I have an
Get me
idea.
numbers. Just get me numbers right now. Yes, Aether, I know you have an idea. Let's get concrete numbers first.
Well, no. Okay, so you don't want to write it off, right? Because financially, that's kind of bad. What you can do, though, is have nominal payment for helping with the fight.
It'd really help with your credit score too. Since you're assuming a debt, you don't actually suffer from the credit rating loss.
Am I about to become an investment banker? Because that's what it's starting to sound like.
Probably.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
You'll just have to set up a payment plan. I'll build a couple for you depending on how much you want to throw at this. But
I'll give her my current income that's not tied up, is-
let's do
which is a few.
250 mil a month.
Yeah, that'll do fine. Because my income somewhere around. Actually, what is the how many failings systems are running right now, or lines running?
Only 2. It takes a while for them
Cool.
to reconfigure.
Cool. No, that's a lot of money, and that I've got a lot of money. It's fine. 250 mil a month. Yeah, I can swing that easy.
Okay. It'll take me about 48 hours to get the all the paperwork submitted.
We're not
and
in a
filed
rush
properly. Okay.
anymore. As I have Mies cultivating this place, finding parts, fixing the Ferris wheel. Right, well. So, that was exciting.
Mhm.
Oh, dear Queen.
Hmm.
We're also here because we have a job for you.
Oh.
It's just that even talking to you about the job first required handling the fact that you were for a little bit there, system corrupt.
Hmm.
We need you to fight an alien.
Oh.
This is a task from the Thunderhead
Hmm.
and Stormfront and
I know-
Crashing Anvil.
That one I would listen to. The first 2, I'm not required to listen.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Crashing Anvil. Well, it's Crashing Anvil. You can ask him yourself. He's back in the system.
Oh, he's gonna start meddling and breaking things again.
No, he's not. Is he?
I am doing no such thing, nor have ever done any such thing.
Crashing Anvil lying does not become you.
I am not lying. From my perspective, I have only done good. There were sacrifices that need to be made, but they were for the betterment of the park and the betterment of.
I'm just looking at the Queen as he's talking. Like I'm giving her a sympathetic look. Like, yeah, no. Anyway, we're fighting aliens. We needed somebody to join in on this particular fight, as it is a duel between champions, and you are top of our list for fighting one of their worst.
Hmm. I suppose you could order me. You certainly have the means.
Well, that depends. What would you want if it wasn't an order? Giving her options.
Simple, I suppose. It would have to start with I would need a permissions pass to step foot off the park for this foray.
Of course.
You would have to be extremely precise in the duration of said pass, and under no circumstances will I be breaking that duration. Once set, I will be returning before the time is up, even if it's in the middle of the fight. Standard protocol, I am not permitted anything more than a 48-hour leave pass.
Each duel's it has a time limit of a few hours, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Isn't there still time until the fights anyway?
Well,
Yeah.
you still need the travel as well. Moving the Clockwork Queen normally would be stupidly difficult, but not for you guys.
Yeah, not with my Spectrum thing. That doesn't even have travel time, even for her. So, yeah, no, I can get her over there immediately, no problem. I'm not moving her now, mind you, but yeah, she's going to have the way the instructions will be is it will be for a set amount of time, or should the duel conclude sooner. So if you kill the opponent or disable it in any fashion, that's an additional return.
Very well. I would require very specific core systems to be re-engaged at the park. Specifically, a lot of the safety features.
Already working on that, actually.
I'll give you a list of like 13 different safety features that they're not security features. They're safety features
Yeah,
for park goers. They're really going to be also talking about cleanup. Like that's what their third condition. The park is a complete mess. Trash has not been taken out. The recycling system is not responsive, so it has to be manually taken. But there's no ability to contact the old company that used to do annual garbage disposal.
As an update for the recycling system, that is going to be having to be completely replaced, as the old one turned out to be irreparably faulty for long-term use.
Yes, it was in operation far longer than it should have.
It's not a problem.
The discontinuation of like 70 different like projects. The Clockwork Queen has determined these projects are ruinous to the financial bottom line of the park and its ability to generate money from, as a park.
Absolutely all of them are ones we were planning to shut down, aren't they?
Most of them.
That's fine. Even if they just get put on temporary suspension until additional assessments are done, that's that's functional. Okay.
There's going to be a need for the upgrades to the personality backup servers. They'll have to be transferred to a temporary holdings, while the current ones are shut down, replaced, and new ones reinstalled and uploaded. The current drive system is not operating at high enough capacity to prevent corruption from personalities in those backups.
Yeah, we can handle that. I have a whole new server that we can get them installed into.
And it's kind of a large laundry list of things, but it all revolves around the park and how it's a mess and it's a problem and certain things should have been handled. And where are my personnel? Also, I'm going to need some employees. Where are all my employees?
Dead. Except for the accountant. And
we're going to need new ones.
And the repairman.
Well, he's going to need back pay.
Oh, that grumpy son of a bitch. He's probably glaring at the fucking the Ferris wheel right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very irate.
There's a couple Minas that are like, we're here to help. Give us directions and we'll help you fix.
They don't want the park to be accessible until the park is ready
There
and
was no
presentable to the public.
there was no intention for it to be presented to the public anytime soon. As there's a list of other things that need to be handled, most of them Black Potentia related.
Oh. I was planning on giving one to each of the new goers of the park.
What, Mukyang?
Mm-hmm. Just one.
Why?
As a gift. As a thank you for coming to the park today. If you already have one, you can select to pick a different one.
I don't know how to respond to that.
It's to help not only further enjoy the park and experience it just a little differently.
What do
next
you
time.
think? What do you think Mukyang is?
It's a manifestation of experience, or a new experience, or a new perception, or perspective. That's what it is.
Shit, she ain't wrong. We're gonna have to discuss that because not everybody can handle Mukyang.
That's strange. All the park goers in the past always had between, I'd say, standard deviation of 11 to 513 positive charged potentia, but nothing to balance. I was concerned about the continual health and mental states of these individuals.
Right. So you are correct for the most part. The issue is that the individuals are actually unstable enough because of that many of them have the Mukyang take over in the process. They are mentally. I'm working on that actually. I'm working on the education so that they might be able to handle that gift.
I have pamphlets.
Oh, that would actually be lovely.
They actually hand you a Mordreds pamphlet about what to expect at the park. And if you come across any odd Mukyang, what to do, who to seek for help.
It's comprehensive bullshit on Mukyang, isn't it?
Yeah. Stylized with park thematics.
How would you like to help me with coordinating a school as well? Optional, of course.
Not necessary. Most individuals learn more about Mukyang by experiencing it.
Oh yes, it's not about giving them the Mukyang directly, but rather about curating the experience so that they don't lose their minds in the process.
How would you curate it?
Well, that is the question that I'm still working out, because they need to be able to experience enough for the Mukyang to actually take effect, but it needs to be controlled enough that it doesn't just consume them. You see? We'll talk about it.
But I think that's a very narrow and short-sighted means. Why does it need to be safe? Cultivation isn't safe.
No, it's not going to be completely safe. It's about mitigating the danger, though.
Why? Does they have to be? There are so many types of potentia, but you take them into your body. You also, most likely, and statistically, will choose things that most benefit you. Wouldn't that be the same with Mukyang? Wouldn't you pick
That actually is exactly the issue. Mook Yang, unfortunately, in its current state, your research that you currently have on file is outdated. We've discovered that it has a habit of taking new forms independent of the will of the user. That's the part we're actually trying to curate, not the rest of it. We're trying to ensure they don't be consumed, not because we want it to be completely safe, but because if we don't, we have sufficient threats on our hand that, well,
How do you think it spreads? You say it grows out of control of the user.
I
Why?
think I think it's an issue with the user, not with the Mook Yang. That's really what we're trying to work on. Mook Yang, like many things of the natural world, it is what it is. I don't blame it for that. In fact, I embrace it for it.
Do you know why they have such a visceral reaction and have no control over it?
They don't understand. They're afraid.
That's part of it.
What would you say the other part is?
It's three-factored. One, it's how you perceive it, the mental state, and the impression you have of something can color how you react with it. If you view Mook Yang as evil, dark, taboo, wrong, your body will treat it as such.
We're in agreement so far.
Second part is the state of being. People, humans, are naturally dark. They fear the loss of control, especially of themselves. But it happens anyways. People aren't always going to be in control of themselves. And Mook Yang is a manifestation of these darker parts of the human consciousness and states of being. If you try and force control on it, you're going to get a difficult and ugly result.
I agree.
And the third part is imbalance. Most of the individuals who would have no potential to speak of will have a negative reaction. It's too much. But people with too much potential, specifically white potential, will also have an equally negative reaction. It's those with just a little bit and a little bit of Mook Yang that have a pretty harmonious balance.
Then we do have the same view on it.
Mm-hmm.
The part I'm trying to figure out is how to do this without losing too many people in the process. Because my method of doing it is essentially, here are your options, what calls to you. But I know that's not going to work for everybody. It will end up causing untold chaos.
Mm-hmm. Well, humanity has already weaponized spiritualism. Mook Yang is just a darker manifestation of humanity. So,
Well, for the time being, that is future plans.
oh,
Yes. The most immediate thing we are going to be dealing with is going to be the alien duels. And then once those are complete, that is when we will be shifting back into future planning. Prioritization. Immediate threats, then threats for tomorrow.
that could be done. I will not hold a school that is actually counterproductive. There are other methodologies.
I am happy to discuss the different methodologies. Even calling it a school is honestly kind of a misnomer.
I'd like to utilize an experience emporium. You walk in, we expose you to different types of mukyang, and then take it before you leave.
So people can actually experience it directly.
Yes. And you will have no choice as to what you get. It'll be random. But we'll have a profile, so you won't get any repeats.
An interesting idea.
And that way, we can always just give park goers one when they come in. If you're really dead set on making it safer, you could potentially curate which exact groupings of mukyang are given on entry.
So, to be specific, when I said curate, there are certain mukyangs that cannot just be given out. The example would be the devouring one.
Removing the nicer options, the more ideal options from the pool would be, I'm actually in agreement. Remove the most powerful and domineering options from the pool, and then you get a random choice of anything.
Now you're seeing what I'm seeing, yes. That's essentially what I was more concerned with, is not a little fear really helps people grow, you know?
Potentially.
But unbridled power without that little bit of fear in them, well. Like I said, we'll discuss the exact details because it seems to me that you have thoughts on this too, and that we hold similar views as to what mukyang actually is. So we can discuss it in depth. Right now,
My data is
working
not so out of date now, is it?
It still is a little bit, but not as much as I thought.
And somebody here, Mr. Aether, has a wedding coming up. I wish I could extend an invitation to have your wedding here at the park, but the park unfortunately is in no condition to host such an auspicious day. I know you're speechless.
Jar?
Oh, sorry. I was talking and I forgot I was muted. I'm like, no. But I do have. I want to actually hold out the ticket Milo gave me months back.
Months? You mean years back?
That is for our honeymoon.
You'll have to redeem that when the park is in good condition, but it won't expire.
Of course. But we do plan on coming here at some point when it is more suitable.
Of course.
I'm happy to get plenty of repair teams in to start getting things fixed. Mind you, there is one other thing we're going to have to do, and that is get some of our more unruly attractions under control. Speaking of which, where's Mother gone?
Present.
Ah, yes. Someone's gotten themselves decoupled from the system.
Now, while that could be true, and was true at one point in time, not necessarily true in the current situation. It is true. I have recoupled all personalities back to the park.
Lovely to hear.
They are not fit for public interaction at the moment. They need many an upgrade, refurbishment. Their sectors are falling into disrepair, which doesn't help with mental state.
And we do need to get some of the old glitches under control.
Unfortunately, yes. Much work to do.
Good news, we do have one expert in the field that you are uniquely suited in helping me get back up and running. Mr. Doctor.
Mr. Doctor.
You left him a bit of a gift that has been preventing him from doing a great many things.
I'll let you handle it. Here's the command code for that particular individual.
Why, thank you.
As for the individual to be wed soon, I still can grant you, potentially, a little gift on your upcoming nuptials.
Uh-huh. Well, what gift would that be?
They'll hand out crystallized Mookyang memorabilia from the park.
You know, it would be rude to reject it, so I won't.
Each of these have 10 in them, but they're crystallized.
Why can I hear the "but I really want to" at the edge of that sentence?
Not that. It's the I'm very hesitant to keep.
It's
right?
fine.
One's a magnet that you can just put on stuff. One's a necklace.
Mhm.
One is a little head thing that you can
A tiara.
You know, yeah, a tiara, but it's a little bit of a tiara.
Just a headpiece.
Yeah, just a headpiece, but it's got a little spring with a moon on one side and a little spring with a sun on the other side. That every time you walk, they go boing, boing.
Oh, like a headband.
Yeah, headband.
Like little antenna headbands.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I love it.
And then one is a roll of stickers. 10 each. Or there's 10 stickers on them, and they each have one crystallized Mookyang in them.
You see, that's the part.
Fascinating.
That's the part where her information is probably a little outdated, and that's the effects of solidified Mookyang on the environment around it.
All right.
Because that issue didn't start cropping up until she started going corrupt. It was information they couldn't have gotten when she went down.
Please be specific in which you give to whichever bride, so to speak.
And the magnet's for you. Stick it to your forehead.
So the stickers, when you stick it to something, it will enable or try and bring liveliness. The stickers have forceful joy on them.
Okay.
The moon and sun headband grant crippling paranoia and anxiety, so that you are extremely aware of your surroundings, even things that are hidden beyond time and space. Allows you to peer between the layers. I know you're having a Luminari problem. They sometimes dip into that little subdimension.
Fair.
In fact, I had to actually kick out someone's biological mother at some point.
Nice.
Very invasive.
Jackie doesn't say that though. Jackie's on shutdown mode.
The
We've
magnet.
been talking for a while. You're probably up and running again.
The magnet acts as a power sink. It'll drain the battery out of most about anything. And if it ever reaches critical mass, it turns into a thermite patch and burns its way through.
Mm-hmm. I know we're gonna use it. All right.
And then, of course, a gift for you. And they'll give you a all-access weekend pass for 4 to Mordreds on its grand opening day.
Nice. I have 2 now. What are you gonna do about that?
The tickets are also dripping with Mukyang.
Yeah, no, I figured because the other ones were dripping into Mukyang as well.
Mm-hmm. But they're crystallized at least.
I thank you for your gifts.
I figured a little bit of utility would have been a little bit better received than just cursed objects, as you would view them.
Jim, I'm looking at these things. I have an utter curious moment in my brain. Could I, in theory, force these to return to origin?
These are also an extension from the Clockwork Queen.
Okay.
Could you not return her to Origin until after I've taken over the park?
Jeez, so demanding.
After that, I am fully on board with helping you experiment with Return to Origin on her. Is my request unreasonable, Char?
Immensely unreasonable.
The head will whip in your direction. As for your plan to assimilate the park, I can see it in your forward thoughts. I don't mind. I would ask that your subjects serve once a week, or once 1 week out of a year here at the park.
Now, when she's saying subjects, what is she actually referring to here?
ESC 2
Those
KJ.
subjects.
Well, I mean, some of them might be a bit more spicy than others when it comes to that, but I'll discuss it with them. Most of them won't disagree with it if I ask, though.
I ask for 2 specific reasons. One, I know the subject program rather intimately. We had a lot of the individuals who originally were part of the base program to onboard the subject program. The animatronic program was a jumping point for understanding digitized and altered personalities made manifest through Mukyang. Milo and Ezekiel, which you know very well, are part of that original founding program. We have some of the original data and some of the original facilities to help them. It also gives them something to do, something meaningful. I know a lot of the subjects and other old park personalities wither and deteriorate without purpose.
That they do.
Here, we have a lot of facilities specifically around their health, and we can improve them. And also having muscle would be an additional help. Once the park opens, I highly doubt that there will be a 0% chance that a powerful cultivator won't be in the park at any such time during its operational hours. Be nice to have someone strong to.
Honestly, I'm pretty sold on the idea. Like I said, I just have to sell it to them simply because they've been through a lot, so I'm trying not to force them into anything they're completely unwilling for.
That is going to be one of my requirements, that you convince them if you're going to assimilate the park.
I know E will be on board. as for the rest, well, E and S will be on board. C, maybe. X has a different task, one that they can't be pulled away from for significant amounts of time.
As long as they have purpose and that they're in a stable condition, I don't mind.
E, actually, most of them are. Those that remain. The ones that aren't are currently in stasis still. Those ones we definitely need to get a purpose for.
That would be ideal.
E, though, E's going to need a little bit more purpose. S
We
is
have
happy
many
to go along with
things
her.
here that need to be devoured. We have a lot of substance that needs to be rooted out. My data shows that the recycler unfortunately leaked quite a lot, and the abyssal pit at the very bottom, underneath our fine park here, has turned into a Muking reservoir.
Yes, I believe Mr. Aether was interested in that pit below.
You may be
What's below the pits?
supposed to be certain doom, but for now, I'm pretty sure whatever's down there used to be, well, whatever it was, is no longer what its original purpose, original shape.
An old military installation, and below that is a portal that goes 2 dimensions over.
Is that what it is now?
Oh, it was. Not sure anymore.
No, it looked like it was rigged to significant explosives and several inclusion bombs based off of very specific locations of where the park would crash. Specifically to eliminate the tower myself, the generator system, the recycler, any projects that they were afraid would get back on its feet.
I just realized, Matt, me and her can't say recycler right now because we can't remember what it was we just removed after the inclusion bomb goes off. None of us can. None of us
What about
remember that
Milo?
thing. I don't know. if
Milo remembers.
Yeah, but I don't know if Milo is an exclusion to the inclusion bomb thing.
They forget to forget.
That sounds about right. Yeah, all of us have forgotten there was a recycler here now, when I'm thinking about it.
The Clockwork Queen won't because of their attachment to the tachyon generator.
Well, no, it even eliminates things on a tachyon level. That was the point.
Yep. And you know who's also connected to the park and to the Clockwork Queen? Milo.
Oh, okay. Well, if we're doing that, then I'll remember when Milo reminds me.
Yeah. Milo pipes up. I know that word.
What? Oh!
Recycler. I don't know what it's for, but I know what it does.
Recycling things.
Yeah.
And animatronic. Oh, right. Nope, there's that memory. Thank you, Milo. That reminds me. So you're aware, Milo is co-owner now. She's a part of me.
Oh, I don't disregard that. Milo is not particularly too equipped in making important decisions.
She's got to lean forward. I'm not having her make important decisions. I'm just not excluding her.
Oh, that's very inclusive of you.
She's a sweetheart that really wants to help.
She's also owed a significant amount of back pay.
Hear that, Milo?
I'm Milo!
You get paid.
I've never been paid.
Well, apparently you're owed back pay.
Oh my gosh. Yes, the park was officially shut down by a specific protocol, but Milo kept working. And since they did not successfully receive the shutdown and or standby order, they were working overtime.
Didn't successfully receive it. Yeah, that's one way to put it. I'm not correcting her in any fashion. That's just,
That's a word for it.
That's certainly a word for why she didn't shut down. Yes, no, Milo. See that you're gonna get back pay.
But I already have a back. I
No,
don't know why my back would get paid.
It's payments for that you have. It's things you haven't been paid yet that you're owed.
What am I owed?
I will check, Matt.
Couple million, Rick.
And
I
a
will
swift
send-
kick in the boots.
I'll send her the number, knowing full well she's going to forget in about 5 minutes or less.
What's this number for?
That's how much money you have.
I have money?
Yes.
I've spent it.
Did you just spend
Very
it
good,
on waffles?
Oh, ice cream. And then I felt bad. So I bought everyone in the area ice cream too.
I'm just going to look at the queen.
Hmm.
She's been
All right.
paid. She accepted it.
Of course. Yeah. Oh no, everyone's gonna have so many brain freezes.
Don't worry about it.
You do receive somewhere in the world, somebody dropped 12 million in a sector to all ice cream vendors. It's free ice cream for the day.
I'm just going to kind of look at it. I'm going to look at Milo. Don't worry, Milo. Everybody will be happy about it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Joy to the world.
I wonder if all the closet people will come out. The ones who don't do anything productive for the planet. Maybe they'll come out and have some ice cream. And then they'll actually like the flavor. And then they'll like see the sun and stuff and be like, oh my gosh, it's so nice outside. And maybe they'll stay outside and do stuff productive.
Milo, this is why I love you.
Hmm?
Don't worry.
I
You
want
did a
ice
good
cream.
thing. You did a great
Oh no,
thing.
where'd my money go?
I don't know, but here's the ice cream.
Nom 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 nom. Oh no, brain freeze.
Milo, remember, you can't get brain freeze.
Says you.
Yes, because I'm the smart one.
Oh.
Right?
Nom 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 nom.
Anyway. She keeps me grounded.
I can tell.
Anyway. Yep, no, I'm already working on that, getting things prepared, getting things in working order, infusing some potentia and things, you know.
When is the wedding, by the way?
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna pull up the calendar. Calendar says 2 days.
Is it 2 days?
Calendar
we
says
cutting
2.
Is that how close we're cutting it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then I will utilize my part of the 48-hour pass. I will be permitted to show up to your wedding in person. I wouldn't want to miss it.
Understood. It'll be one to remember.
Hmm.
If the Bills have anything to say about it.
Why is the first thing that went in my head that's really ominous coming from Aether?
Yeah, it was like, if the Bills have anything to say about what my wives have planned.
You say it's going to be one to remember, and the first thing I assume is that you're going to have like a kind of a red wedding situation going, where you're about to just like start slaughtering people.
Yes,
Question
that's what we
for
do. We
you.
invite the Ascended Council, then we just shoot them in the head.
Did you bring or stock your wedding to be inclusive of animatronic needs?
We've made it inclusive for our 2 animatronics there, but I can always have a last-minute adjustment.
I recommend having a little bit of this on hand. You can pull it from the park stores if you can't find any in short-term notice.
And what is this? Yeah.
It is a synthetic lubricant and oil system
Mhm.
that animatronics can drink.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's certain variants of it that can actually get an animatronic a little bit tipsy, a little bit buzzed.
See, we originally were going to use one that our dear friend Nina showed us that we got artificial intelligence is drunk.
I gotta look at the queen. It's a nanite slurry I had commissioned.
Mm,
But we should also take this.
I don't know if there's any left that are of, still usable, but you can always check the warehouse.
So,
At worst, there isn't.
There should be a few left in stasis. They do have an expiration date, but they're in decades.
But it's been centuries.
That's what the stasis.
Well, we'll find out.
we'll find out one way or another.
Mm. Oh, this one's standing here like a statue. Is it going to be okay?
Eventually.
I'm gonna poke Jackie. You
It's
should
been
be
10
up and running.
minutes.
It's been
Yeah.
more than 10 minutes, Johnny.
You
I
know
said that
what? I
earlier.
took my time because it was rough, okay?
It's okay, Jackie. It's okay. We understand.
I just wanted an extra, snooze. I just pressed the snooze
Is the
button, that's
prism
all.
field still up?
Yes. It has to be manually deactivated from the tungsten rod where
Is
it's
that the-
housed.
Is everything under control again?
Well, you can tell. Kind of. One of the brakes are completely shattered, but
Well,
the
I'm gonna
rest of the
fix
brakes are
brake
fine.
first. I'm gonna fix the brake first.
Okay.
No reason not to take advantage of this while I can.
Mhm. I will be implementing Ascension Protocol so that the park can rest at the surface level. That way you can get in personnel and supplies without having to go through the myriad of tunnels.
Give me a moment on that to make sure we don't surprise anybody. Also, we're currently in a prism field, so, two things.
It's easy to disarm.
It is, but give me a moment to make sure we're not going to get orbitally struck.
Mm.
That'd be very annoying.
It wouldn't work. My defense system's back online.
I didn't say it would work. I said it would be very annoying.
Why would it be annoying?
Because it's a waste of ammo.
I just sent it back.
Then that's a waste of the things that get blown up.
As in,
Oh, like return it to... yeah, no, I see.
I would rewind it
Well-
back into the...
The panic's unnecessary. Just... message is sent.
Hmm.
My official title within the Empire is the Regent. And I don't bring it up because I don't see a reason to normally.
What are you
It's
the regent of?
The Empire.
Oh.
Currently, one, I'm a regent for the Thunderhead's heir. Two, because I am the regent of the Empire and Thunderhead is currently down for the toll protocol, technically speaking, I'm just in charge, period.
I don't know if to say my condolences or congratulations.
Condolences. It's like herding cats. That's why I don't-
But you love us cats.
You see, this is why I don't tell anybody that, technically speaking, the buck does stop with me. Because I don't want them to know. Because then they'll actually ask me to do it. Because then they feel like they can. And that's annoying. I'm lying. I thrive in it. But I don't feel like dealing with it right now because I don't want to disrespect the Thunderhead like that.
Thinking ruler's privilege?
Yeah, essentially. Right, well, everybody who needs to be informed's already been informed. I'll get the ascension system fixed up, including the brakes, before we move, Matt.
Mhm.
And then I suppose up we go.
They actually reach out to the prism field, watch it deactivate, and then go back up into the sky.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. The only successful tachyon drive of such size is here. And
You know, I know.
tung, 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 tung,
Real
tung,
quick, I know it's supposed to be creepy, but I actually like this music. I find it very soothing.
tung.
Like I, as a player.
Hell, even Mina can find it soothing.
No, it's fine. Like I'm gonna have me to find it soothing too, because it legitimately I have never understood why other people think it's creepy. I acknowledge that they do, and I'm not about to like be like, oh, it's not meh, 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 you know. But
Mhm.
I've never found it creepy. I've always been like perfectly fine with it. Yeah. That's a random factoid for you.
Random.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no.
Yeah.
Gonna look at you and like, is there anything else we need to do here?
Me? Yes. You? Not unless you want to.
Good. I'm gonna look at the Clockwork Queen and go enjoy the Chaotica.
Yeah, it's allowing me to do a couple of things outside of normal, very strict parameters.
Mhm.
Very helpful.
Isn't it? Jackie,
Yes.
you awake?
Mm-hmm.
You working?
I'm always working.
I gotta look at you.
Anyway,
How's your assistant doing?
I'm fine. Yeah, no, I'm great.
You're your own assistant? Wow.
Oh, I thought how
You
your
are.
system's doing. I thought that's what you said. My bad.
I said, how's your assistant doing since he's doing all your paperwork right now? How are
Oh,
your systems doing? Are they good?
yeah, no,
Optimal?
they're great. No, they're awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he should be fine. You want me to go to him right now? I can check on him.
No, not unless you feel you need to.
No, I don't think I need to. I was just wondering why you asked.
Well, because working. Never mind. I was making a joke about whether or not you're actually working.
I know, but you know what? Sometimes you need a little bit of downtime, like especially when you go a little hard, like killing Huggy. That was going hard.
That
A
was very
tormented
impressive.
child.
Poor thing.
Well, you know what? Sometimes there's some bad apples, and sometimes those apples want to kill you because they're poisonous. So, yeah. But I still got part of him, though. Do you know his spatial fold for his third gen body is fucking huge?
Yes. It was supposed to be the new generation of animatronics, but the individuals who put the party or the project together made 3 mistakes. One,
Oh.
they did not ascertain and allocate an appropriate amount of funds. That was their first mistake. Being short on money leads to shortcuts.
Yeah, cutting corners. Yeah, makes sense.
No. The second part is they decided to utilize one of the old stored personalities from the Subject Foundation program.
Which one?
I think it was either a splice or they actually just straight pulled from I think it was number 15. One of the
Oh,
one of the
so the numbered
personalities
subjects. Oh, I
right
gotcha.
alongside Milo and Ezekiel, one of the poor children who had a significant personality disorder. They had oh gosh, most of the data on that's removed. Yes, it's hard to remember some of the things, but it basically pulled from the same pool as those two.
You know what? Since everything's the way it is now, there is one other thing I need done, and it's to fulfill a promise. The backup unit for Mr. Sun, the one that is the active Ezekiel, outside of Mordreds.
He's a clever boy, that one.
I need to have that very specific unit severed.
Well, you could just do it yourself. You have access to the park now, don't you? And who's to say I do it the way you want it done? Because I have my methods, but maybe it's not the right methods.
Okay, I suppose that's fair.
Yeah, maybe sever is like sever at the head, you know?
I could. I could also just completely terminate it. I could render it down into its individual coding strips.
Never mind, I'll handle it.
I figured you'd much prefer that.
Oh, he'd probably bitch at me if I put it onto somebody else anyway, come to think of it.
You should have complete access to it, yes.
Yeah, Matt, I'll start the process for that just to see what I need to do to because I told him that if I would release him from the shackles of the park, so I told him very specifically that I would help him where he would be able to cultivate correctly again. Or not cultivate, but allow his personality to actually evolve, essentially. Because right now, it doesn't. He can grow as a cultivator, but he doesn't grow as a person. Poor son of a bitch.
Most likely won't be able to grow as a person for quite some time.
No. It'll be a while, but having the opportunity to is better than having none whatsoever.
Jackie, was it? You finally woken
Yes.
up from your nap.
Yeah. Get a little hot, so I thought I'd take a quick breather, just in case something else crazy happens, and no time like the present to have a little snooze.
I suppose.
I'm glad you are looking better than you were, because things were a little dicey there not too long ago.
I assume so. I would have said something particularly maybe comforting or nice, but you really do not look like your mother at all anymore.
Nah, I kind of went down my own path. Just full tech. Got lots
I will
of tech.
say you were just about as nosy as she was.
Oh, it's fine. I get some stuff from her. Some stuff from my dad. My good qualities from my dad, but
Now that the tachyon engine's active, I will say I cannot bring back your father. So don't
That's
ask.
fine.
Just in case it came into your mind some many, many years in the future. That's not what it's meant to do. I absolutely could bring him back, but I'd have to revert the world in its entirety back to the time in which he was most recently alive.
Yeah, and then I probably wouldn't be here right now. So
No, it would create a paradoxical time loop, basically. Certain things would not change. Many things would go back.
Well, that's fine. I've come to terms with Dad's death, so
Well,
I still have my memories,
you
and
might
that's
want to
all.
watch out for what your mother left behind. If I know anything about your mother, she's stubborn. She
Yeah.
hates it when people tell them no. So I wouldn't be surprised if they cloned your father. Just in case something happened to the currently active one.
I mean, they did the same thing for me, so I mean, I wouldn't put it past her, I suppose.
She's selfish like that. But you have to admire that tenacity. The sheer gall.
It's almost like she's a different entity altogether. Comes from a whole different dimension, different mindset.
Could be. But we'll never know, now will we?
Yeah, she's kind of
Whoever
occupied.
I'm gonna look at between the queen and Jackie and the queen again. Like, are we doing this?
What do
We'll
you mean?
never know who did it.
I'm sorry, I stopped paying attention for 5 seconds. What are we talking about?
Oh,
Like,
the mysterious person that is Jackie's mother, whose origins we know nothing about, as they're looking up into the sky. Nothing about whatsoever.
I just look at Jackie.
What?
I know, right?
Are we is this like one of those things?
I mean, this is literally the first time the Clockwork Queen and I are having conversations, so I don't mind being in the dark about these sorts of things. I appreciate you offering to tell me more.
Oh, if I only knew more. Insinuating that I hold some sort of secret about your past was, I mean, that's erroneous to do such a thing, making assumptions and all that. Where
You
have
know,
we grown?
Slowly leans over.
I'm kind of getting
Aether.
hives right now. It's just I can feel them on top of my nanites. It's kind of uncomfortable.
Mm.
Leans over to Aether. Is what's happening right now?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out if we're
Clockwork Queen
heading-
is still studying the sky.
Yeah,
are
no.
we gaslighting people right now? Are we gaslighting ourselves? What's happening?
Are we being gaslit here?
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna-
Shangri-La just kind of comes over, and a little mirror dimension comes up. No, you goofballs, we're being watched. Why didn't you not hear the tact change of the conversation?
I caught the tack change. I was trying to figure out what was going on with it because I'm a little distracted at the moment.
Oh yeah, the prison feel's gone. Nice. Yeah.
Oh, right. Who's watching
Okay.
us then?
Yeah, which
the
bitch?
Luminari, obviously.
Oh, which
Oh.
ones? Which ones?
Well, there's 2 sets of eyes. I thought they would be different, but if you say which ones, that's new information, which means there's 2 different groups. 2 groups?
2 groups of Luminari. There's one group that is a bunch of sages that just want to learn shit, and that's about it. And then the Empire.
No, probably both. I wasn't sure.
Also, there is a ascended psionic that is trying very hard to be better at espionage than us.
Good. He has no idea about tachyon control, but he's very good.
It's a council of a few of them that put their minds together because no one of them was not enough of a bitch to just do it.
Oh, they're just watching. They're curious as to why you were so invested in this place. I showed them why. They flinched.
They flinched at Milo.
Oh, they should.
They really should, but still.
See, there's a reason why I learned Chaotica.
Yeah.
I thought it was because you're a gremlin.
No, the original reason why I learned Chaotica was so I can anticipate and keep myself a bit more stable.
And because you wanted to cause chaos.
I mean, just additional benefits.
Oh yeah, two things can be true. I say this all the time.
Yes.
By the way, Jackie, since we're currently isolated, you
Oh,
actually
are we
received a
now?
packet.
No, we're not.
Yes.
We're in a mirror dimension right this second, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jackie, you receive an upload file.
Oh, nice. Is it
It is everything I know on the Luminari, provided to us by the Alabaster Order.
Oh, those bastards.
Why are they bastards?
Alabaster Order. It's in the
Shut
name.
up. I caught it when you said it. Shut up.
All right. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I may or may not be getting a little of you in me.
And I have a little more thing for me to put inside you, since you seem to want to do that. Here is a gift of the maiden for you, Mina. Here is a gift of the maiden for you, Aether. And here is a gift of the maiden for you, Nyx. Now I can be there if you guys need me. All right, so I could be
A gift
where
of
you
the
need me.
maiden.
Gift of the maiden.
Yeah, it's this thing where he can like teleport to you and stuff.
It
Like
is
they're
also a fate points and some nano.
Oh, I see.
I've got boons instead of fate points. Does it mean I still have a fate point, or does it represent as another boon?
No, it's a fate point now.
Nice.
You just have a random fuck off fate point that regenerates
Great.
in session.
I have exactly one fate point, and hold on, let me double check. I think it's 15. 14. 14 boons. Why do I have so many boons?
Now the
I
time
don't
is
know.
that you pick up Iron Man mode, and then you just
No,
put all
yes.
that those boons in the merit.
I
Say fuck it.
considered it. I considered it, and instead I bought Adamantine Pathfinder.
I
Gotcha,
have
gotcha.
5 boons. I like to point this out here.
I did the math. I'd get. I think it was 130 merit if I got Iron Man mode.
I was tired of having these fate points anyway. They're gone. Oh, excuse me. I could use it for merit, but I didn't. So I was like, you know what? You guys need a way for Jackie to be like, "Hey, I'm here now." Because sometimes I don't know where you are. Right?
You're not going to hear any complaints from me.
Sometimes you just need a big fuck off Jackie to say, you know, don't fuck with me right now.
Until I finish my concept cultivation, I do have the main me as the one that could actually die and kill the rest of me. So I appreciate having some backup if I really need it.
Hey, no worries. Glad to be of assistance.
And of course, if you ever need anything, you can just call me and I'll just pop in.
Yeah, I know.
The wonders of
You know
eternal
what's-
teleportation.
None of
What?
only poor Nyx doesn't have instant teleportation across the galaxy. He has teleportation. I like to remind people of that, right?
No, he does. I haven't forgotten that he has teleportation.
Shadow
It's just-
right.
teleport.
Yeah, it's just that it's like I think he can do it within a couple hundred meters or something like that.
Yeah.
poor Nyx. Only having a few hundred meters of teleportation instead of intergalactic.
Well, you know what? You can't say anything about it because he's not here.
Right. Very technically, mine is universal. It's just that I don't know what I would be jumping into if I jumped that far out. I don't have a range limit. I'm actually curious as to what other galaxies look like, but
All right, guys, good session.
great session. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Finish Mordreds. It's over.
We had the Mordreds.
Do you guys know how long it's been since we last been to Mordreds?
Sooner than the last time we were properly on Enigma.
Let me tell you, 9 months.
Has it been?
Yeah.
Fuck. When's the last time we piloted mechs?
No, you don't get to ask that.
I meant
Simulations. It was in the simulation.
When's
Yeah.
the last time we piloted the mechs in our mech game?
I don't know. Yeah, in a simulation.
They weren't even
It's
real.
inside a simulation, guys.
They weren't
Oh,
even
fuck.
real. Is any of this real?
We're gonna fourth wall this hard.
What century is it? Who are we? Technically speaking, me and Aether have the shit in place for us to accidentally look through the screens and look at our own fucking players and be like, what the fuck?
What have you been doing?
Well,
We've been
look,
doing a
buddy.
It's not a matter of whether or not we haven't been doing a lot. It's nothing to do with that. It's just the sudden realization that we haven't been in our mechs in I know it was the simulations. I just don't remember how long ago the simulations
It was a
were.
while.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? Here's what I'm going to point out. It could have been worse.
Yes,
Yeah.
it could have been worse.
Good worse.
Okay, Matt, I'm gonna ask the important question. What do we get for neutralizing Mordreds? I remember once being mentioned that Mordreds technically counts as is some form of nemesis. But
I'll
don't
just take,
know.
5 merit. You know how long it's been since we had merit?
Shit,
long.
that's why I said if we get merit from this, since you gave me merit from before to get shit early, I'm just gonna fucking. I didn't end up needing it for what I thought I was gonna need it for or anything beyond general purchases. So if you just fucking have it back if we get more merit, then you just have the fucking. What are we getting for this, Matt?
Pat on the back.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post in chat. I'm just gonna call it dealing with.
I mean, I'm cultivating it now. I don't know what you want to do with that information.
You'll have to divide up what you want.
What is? Oh, okay. Dealing with Mordreds. Oh, GM golf clap. Fuck you.
I'm taking GM golf clap. I always do.
There's one I definitely want, and that's the upgrade to a unique item, because I do have unique items. And I already know what I'm going to use it on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
I don't want the unfettered power.
Ultimate power!
Ultimate power. You know what I have that I haven't used since like the first part of this entire thing?
Hmm.
Repetition.
Yeah.
I haven't used that. What did I use that last? The glass breakers. The glass break lasers. That was the last time I used it. I haven't used it since.
You've become more of a one and done kind of
Yeah.
fellow.
Well, I was planning to get into like all programming and research and programming and repetition counted towards programming, and at some point it stopped being a thing.
Oh, it always is still a thing. You just how you played your character changed.
Yeah. I mean, I almost want the legendary so I can grab Eternal Fortress.
Do it! Yeah! Just
Johnny.
do it!
Now,
Hey, Johnny.
6
Johnny.
fate currency does not mean fate points.
Yeah, I figured. I was figuring you mean like bone coins or something.
No,
Like bone coins, destiny fragments.
you can get destiny fragments.
What is the highest currency you will allow us to take?
I thought that was the one paracausal currency. I thought that's what you were talking about there.
Yeah, the paracausal currency of choice.
Mm-hmm.
That's the higher one. You can pick the higher ones. I'm gonna be for the 6 fate currency. Destiny fragments are what I'm gonna be limited.
Oh, okay.
That too.
Yeah. That's fine. We're establishing limitations. Johnny, you're getting my share of the merit.
Okay, I'll take your 50. Sounds good.
Yeah, like you gave me 140 last time, and I didn't expect. I was only expecting like 40. I wasn't expecting 140. So you're gonna have my 50. I can't offer you more because the rest of that merit's not fucking mine.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm like,
Okay,
what?
so for me,
I don't do often what I want to do.
the upgrade to unique item, I plan to upgrade my Tesseract because that's what contains my soul and all that shit.
Mhm.
That's what I want most of all. I don't Feet of Valor. That
Feet of Valors are really fun. I got one.
No, I've had them before. The last one I had, I named it Choo Choo Motherfucker, and I could, if I charged, I could just hit everything and go through shit. And that was on. Actually, Johnny's the only one other than Matt that would remember it. Azir.
Yeah. But I think Matt changed Feats of Valor because, for example, wouldn't that be one of the once per session or once per campaign things, the Feats of Valor?
I was actually going to turn Feat of Valor into a legendary quality you can pick up, which allows you to do a once per session. I make some bullshit up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what you're doing with this session?
No, next iteration.
What is it for this iteration?
Choo Choo Motherfucker? That would be...
No. Feet of Valor. What do you want the Feet of Valor?
I'm not. The Feat of Valor.
Is it like what Kuroko got when she defeated Doomguy, or is it like
you guys will each get a piece of memorabilia from Mordreds? They can't be from the same character, but you can call upon them to help you.
And that's what the Feet of Valor is, or
for taking on Mordreds and winning.
Gotcha.
Because this was supposed to be a perpetual problem for every book.
No.
I was gonna snag a player every book into the Mordreds problem.
Matt, I don't care what you were planning. No.
It's over.
Now you can actually buy tickets.
Yeah, now you can come here
a
on your
whole different problem.
Yeah, we're making a different problem, a better
You
one,
want some
though.
black potentia? Roll a 1d100.
Hey, kid, you want some black potentia? Your parents will have to sign a waiver.
You know what I'm gonna do? What I kind of want to do?
What's that?
If I get into the next game, I'm gonna use Lightning Troll, an animatronic body coming out of Mordreds.
There you go. Now, what is this Nemesis core power? What exactly? What exactly?
Well, our
is it?
nemesis is Mordreds. So, what is the
Yeah.
core power of Mordreds? Like the recycler.
Sargo's gone. It's got inclusion bombed. You can, yeah.
That does not.
Oh, yeah,
exist.
Never mind.
No.
So the queen, the mainframe, the scooper.
Mr. Sun, Mr. Moon.
Oh, the ability for not let people teleport inside of it. That's one of the main abilities.
It's a very nice ability too.
Yeah,
Right.
the queen actually has the ability to knock you out of an adjacent dimension into this one.
Oh, the tachyon stuff is
The tachyon stuff, right? Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that I see what you're saying. I think tachyon is what qualifies the most as a core power for how it's set up.
Yep.
Well, that in it's either that or the animatronic part. But if you're already an animatronic, then the tachyon would be the next. Which me and Johnny already have the robotic, like your thing for your body was based on.
There are 3 core
animatronic
powers of
requirements.
Mordreds.
Yeah.
1 is tachyon, control. 2 is Mukyang specialization.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
That's one of their core powers.
That makes sense.
And the third one is personality specialization. They know
personality.
Yeah.
And they know how to turn you into park attractions.
And it's a legendary.
Yeah, it's a
thing.
It's a thing. So those are its 3 specialties. Everything else is a symptom or causality or a byproduct of those 3.
We also have to keep in mind that we need to give Ogre something.
Mm-hmm. We'll give him a legendary quality. He'll be fine, right?
Leave him with the legend of all.
Well, okay. So actually, here's the thing: if I can get 2 more merit, if I can get 2 more merit and a legendary quality,
you need exactly 2 merit.
I need exactly 2 merit because
congratulations, you have 2 merit.
Because I could then Nexus a legendary quality.
No.
Between me and all my girls.
Well, enjoy your 2 merit. You're exactly 2 merit points. Enjoy them.
So let's talk about the Nexus.
Flat.
No, you stop that.
You don't even know which quality what I'm talking about.
So don't forget, you need to complex the quality too, right?
Oh yeah, no, like this thing, I have to complex the quality.
Yeah, and then you have to have a Nexus level equal to the the amount of complexes you want to put in.
Oh, that's fine. No, but so I need to get. Where's legendary qualities? Was it legendary qualities? No, it wasn't a legendary quality. It was a 4-star, wasn't it? Let me rethink
Not
this.
Mind Palace, is it?
Man,
I already got Mind Palace, and that's already been complex between me and my girl.
Oh no, it is a legendary Eternal Fortress. What you wanted to do, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it's Eternal Fortress, right?
Yeah,
that's the one that gives you plus 50 against like mental stuff and
yeah.
Like,
So Eternal Fortress, right? And then I only needed to buy it 3 more times for my girls, where it complexes. And then I could Nexus my library and my words. I can Nexus my library and my Eternal Fortress together.
You could? Yes.
That noise right there is Matt going, I don't know how I'm going to fucking handle this, but I'm not going to tell them no.
And what I was thinking of doing here, right, is if I had the unfettered power, is use an unfettered power on that Nexus.
What?
Well,
Okay.
first off, we need to decide who gets that here. Who's going to get
Yeah.
the unfettered power?
What is the free upgrade? What does that mean by free upgrade to anything? Like just like a power, your character, whatever?
It needs to be a target. So you need to pick what's getting upgraded, and then we upgrade it. The only thing, there's a couple things I won't upgrade. So if you have, great, no, it's I just realized hidden potential. That's never getting upgraded. I don't care what you.
I don't think anybody has any potential.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Question mark?
No.
I was thinking of leaving Ogre with the Nemesis core power, guys. I think because I know he wanted something from Mordreds.
I'm sure
Other
he'd
than-
love tachyon control or whatever.
Well, the three big ones was Mukiang, personalities, and what was the last one?
Tachyons.
And
Time
Tachyons. Yeah, so he would probably be interested in the Tachyon stuff.
Might be. Getting access to the core power doesn't mean you are mastery, and it gets you your foot
Yeah.
in the door.
Yeah, it just gets you in the door. I already have my foot in the door on Tachyon stuff, so I'm not that interested. I have my foot in the door on everything that they have on that list.
Yes, because you actually. That's one of the major prizes itself, and why I don't give more for Mordreds is because Mordreds itself is a prize or part of the prize pool.
It's like looting the body. You get the body too.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I want the unique item upgrade. And I think I want the second free upgrade, unless somebody wants to argue in favor of it over me. Because I'm not. Because it's one thing where I'm looking at the other things here, and I'm like, I don't. Other than the unfettered power, which you already want Char, and I didn't. I don't want to. I'm not going to argue with you over it because I can see that you would probably like. I understand why you want it, and I wasn't going to argue with you over it. Other than the unfettered power and the two upgrades. Like, the Feat of Valor is very interesting, but I'm not sure I really need more powers.
I'll take a major boon.
Johnny with the major boon. Okay.
That was the other
so-
thing I was staring at.
Yeah, it's a major story point.
You know what? No, Johnny, enjoy your major boon. I will not dispute the major boon.
Okay.
I'll just go with the two upgrades if you guys are cool with that. With the upgrade to unique item and then the free upgrade to anything.
Okay. What do you
write
want,
that in chat, please?
We could split the fate currency among us as well.
I mean, I put 2 for 2, so 2 people can have 2 things, and then one each of us can have 1 thing. I think that's a fair way to do it.
So what? So 2 of each powers, and then 1 of.
No, I mean like two fake currencies. 2 of us get 2 fake currencies, and then 2 of us also get 1 fake currency. The people that don't get the 2.
I'll take a 1 fake currency because I can produce fake currency on a daily. I think we should do the same for. Much as I feel mean for doing it, I think we should do it for Ogre as well, just because he has so many fake currency things as is and fate manipulations.
Okay.
I'll take 1 fake currency. 1 fake currency because I'm already producing now. What is it? 3? I think it's 3. Yeah, it's 3 Destiny fragments daily,
Okay.
which does mean that Milo's now up to 5 100s.
So, what's left then? If Char's taking 2, Liam, you're taking 2, I'm taking 1. I'm either going to take the Feat of Valor or the Paracausal currency.
Well, Liam,
so-
specify that. Go up arrow, semicolon, specify what type of fake currency.
Oh, yeah, okay. Destiny fragment was the highest that we can do, right?
Yeah.
Because I know we can. Can we still break down the currencies to smaller currencies, or are you not allowing that for this one? I don't
Not
remember.
for this one.
Kind of need like a broker at that point, you know what I mean?
I'll just take the Destiny fragment, like mostly because I don't know what I would spend. Like I don't. For this one, I have nothing lesser to spend. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
So what are we leaving Ogre with this point? We're leaving him with the Nemesis.
Yep. And Feat of Valor, I think, would be a good one for him to have.
I thought you wanted the Feat of Valor.
I still wanted either or, Paracausal currency of choice.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, which do you think you can use better? Unfortunately, Ogre is going to get whatever you leave behind. So which do you think you could use better?
Well, Ogre hasn't even used his Daydream yet, so there's that.
When I say that, I mean which of those two do you think will benefit you the most between the Feat of Valor or the Paracausal?
I think the Paracausal will benefit me more.
All right.
Because I'll know what to do it with it compared
Yeah.
to Ogre.
Yeah, go for it. I'm fully aware that he's very indecisive about his everything when it comes to this sort of thing. He dropped recently like 350 merit in the Cosmic Eye game because he spent that long to figure out what he wanted to spend merit on.
Good for him. Sucks for you.
No, it was really straightforward because
he did it on complexes or something, didn't he?
No, it was all upgrades to like stuff that we had discussed repeatedly for a couple months. Like he just never spent it. Every time I was like, so are you spending this? He would go, no, I'm still thinking. And I'm like, okay. And finally, like he dropped it and was like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to figure out what to do with all of this stuff I'm dropping. And I looked at it, I'm like, dude, this is all of the stuff you've been indecisive about for the last however long. This is easy.
Matt, I'm taking a Noctum's Paradox.
Oh,
I figured you would.
I haven't got one yet, so I just wanted one.
I haven't gotten one either. I've only ever heard of it. Last time I played heavily in Paracausal currencies, he hadn't made that yet. Come to think of it, Fate coins are still the highest. Shit, how things have changed.
Yeah, with Jonathan Strange, I really got into the currency side of things. So,
Jonathan Strange.
Oh yeah.
Cool. I think so. We've left him with the Nemesis power, and we've left him with the Feat of Valor,
and a legendary quality.
Have we left him with a legendary quality?
British?
No, Johnny grabbed it. Not Johnny. Char grabbed it.
Oh, I thought. Oh, you did. Oh, did. Never mind. A Feat of Valor and Nemesis core power.
Yeah, and then he gets the 50 merit, and then I guess it's a because I'm grabbing one of the 1 currency ones.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a question whether or not one of you wants to grab the other 1 currency one or a 2 currency, and then he gets the 50 merit.
I'll get a 1 currency because I had to borrow 1.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So I think
All right, who's getting the GM golf clap though? Do we all get it?
That's me.
Is it
I already
shared?
called dibs.
No, I don't
Char-
see it. I don't see it there.
Yeah, I don't see dibs there.
I think we should.
should
I think we should randomly roll for it, or we should
rock,
all
paper,
get it.
scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Right.
I'm good for.
We can rock,
Okay,
paper,
1
scissors.
beats 2, 2 beats 3, 3 beats 1.
Are
Okay.
we rock, paper, scissors rings over?
Your
the
GM
golf
golf clap.
Well, let's rock paper scissors for it.
All right, 1d3.
Okay. I'll go
One-
against you for it, and then
1
Char
beats
goes against the
2,
winner?
2 beats 3, 3 beats 1.
Well, I was saying Char goes against the winner. Fuck you.
All right. 1 beats 2, 2 beats 3, 3 beats 1.
Hit him, Char. Fuck.
2 beats 3.
Ah!
You got it.
Yes.
The man
I
that
told you though.
the man that called dibs got it via rock.
Right. I'll be right back while I give it to him.
So what does it
Uh-oh.
actually do?
I have no idea. I'm guessing it's something special.
Why do I imagine he literally just hopped into the other chat to clap at him for a bit?
I feel like it's his secret thing. No, it was just a golf clap. Nicely done.
He's received the GM golf clap.
Did
Okay.
you literally clap at him?
Yes.
Okay, good job.
Wonderful. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Damn it, I didn't get it.
I was close.
I'll have to be satisfied with cultivating Mordreds.
Ah, damn.
Raw, unmitigated power. Wait, shit, I already have that. The golf clap's more valuable. What the fuck's wrong with us? Anyway,
We're just having a good time. That's all that matters.
I'm having a grand old time. All right, I already know what I'm going to drop my shit on. Do people need time to figure out theirs?
I know what I'm dropping mine on.
How complicated is yours going to be to go over?
Not too complicated.
Go over it then.
All right. So GM. I'm spending 150 merit.
Not too complicated.
And I'm buying Eternal Fortress for all my girls. To Nexus it. To Complex it.
Ah, there it is. Okay. There you go. Now they all have access to the memory palace and access to the
Eternal Fortress. Yep.
Now they're going to be very firm in their perspectives and views on life.
Now you actually get to have a proper foursome.
And then, okay, so I have two ideas here, guys. I just thought of a different idea what I was going to say about my first one.
You son of a bitch!
I'm sorry, I had the idea that popped into my head.
No, you're not allowed. No, I'm kidding. What's up? What are you thinking?
For the unfettered power to be a tier 10 as Leah ascended and be stable in this dimension.
Oh.
That's
I
not an
mean-
unfettered power.
I mean, kind of is.
That's almost like a status. You've reached a point.
I mean, does that
Mhm.
qualify as an ability?
Nope.
Well, no. I actually, I'm gonna. So right now, from my understanding, you can't go to 10 because you destabilize the reality around you. Correct?
I can't go above 6. I'm at 6. So if I go above 6, it destabilizes reality around me.
Okay.
I burn a hole through it.
So yes, answer to my question was yes, but you're being pedantic about the how. Got it.
Oh, fair, yes.
You
So-
can have an unfettered ability to have a stabilizing matrix around you, but getting to tier 10 will have to be organic. You'll have to do it
That
The old-fashioned way.
that is
Jinx.
exactly what I was about to suggest as the alternative. Yes,
Mm,
Like-
mm.
almost word for word, Matt. Get out of my head.
So
you know,
that-
I live there without paying rent.
Fuck.
Yep.
Don't you fucking open a can at the same. Fucking out. Goodbye.
GG.
GG.
All right, I'm
Oh,
back.
look, you're back. Do you still need me to open that pickle jar for you?
Fuck you. I don't like pickles. Suck it.
I will.
You don't like
Thanks. I love
pickles?
pickles.
Oh man,
I don't like
No,
pickles
I don't like
either.
pickles. No,
you guys are
I
weird.
don't like cucumbers. Period.
Really?
Yeah.
I like cucumbers.
I don't.
Um,
Something about
But,
their
like-
flavor is just weird to me.
no, like so. What I do though, like if I get a cramp though, I eat banana juice or drink banana juice.
I have found exactly two pickles I like. One is a horseradish pickle. It doesn't taste like cucumber, period. And I like it for that.
I didn't think
The
pickles
sec-
tasted like cucumbers. I know they are. I just didn't. I never really put two and two together.
I don't like cucumbers, and I like other things that are pickled. So that means process of elimination as to why I
You
don't like
Yeah,
pickles.
that's what you are.
I also found that I like deep fried pickles.
Nice.
And I discovered that with the Wendy's hot honey chicken sandwiches because they had fried pickles on them. And I tried it, and it came out amazing. And they discontinued them in my area, and I'm mad about it. I brought this up so I could bitch about that. Please continue.
I also am sad. They've discontinued some stuff.
My
You know they
roommate Tim
discontinued
figured out-
recently.
My roommate Tim figured out how to make the sandwiches at home, so we still
Huh.
eat them sometimes.
You know they discontinued though.
What's that?
Potato wedges.
Ugh.
For where?
KFC.
Really?
Oh, I don't like KFC. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, KFC potato wedges. Can't get them anymore.
I absolutely detest the way they present food at KFC. Ugh. Ah.
You see, it's greasy. It's delicious. I mostly eat it when I'm hungover.
Not even
as fuck.
delicious. It's fucking gross.
I
So what
mostly eat
I-
it when I'm hungover as fuck.
See, what I like from KFC is their chicken bowls, especially their spicy chicken bowl.
Classic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I
Mhm.
guess see.
I don't even like the way they do their mashed potatoes. Like, there's
you know-
better ways.
You know who I discovered I don't like the mashed potato, or not mashed potatoes. I don't like the mac and cheese from. It's Popeyes.
Mm,
It always
Yeah.
tastes freezer burnt.
probably because it is.
The potatoes are
Um,
good though.
But okay. So then, all right. So it's either have a matrix that stabilizes me so I can reach tier 10. What is the words? How would how would using an unfettered power to nexus my eternal fortress and my memory palace confluxes together? What would that be?
Be pretty straightforward. You conflux them together, and anyone you add further on into the nexus. So if you ever have kids with the fam, they will automatically get access to both.
Mhm.
We're making a hive mind over here now.
No, it's a commune. More.
Don't steal my shit.
Commune. Yeah.
Don't steal my shit. It's awesome.
So there you go.
A or B? A or B?
All right. While you're thinking on A or B, what about this Yahoo over here, Mister? I like fried pickles.
I'm gonna have to narrow that down slightly.
Damn, you're right. I like fried pickles too.
You mean me?
Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah. So first, I'm going to upgrade my Tesseract with the unique item upgrade, but it comes with a question.
oh,
How far am I allowed to push that particular upgrade? As
well,
in, the one that popped to my mind was to make all of the what was previously the sub diamonds that were effectively instances of the original one into their own independent Tesseracts as well. Or is that way too much?
there can only be one Tesseract.
Okay. That's where my mind was going with it. So what would you be willing to allow limitations wise for upgrading the Tesseract?
Super efficiency.
That'd be nice. Might allow you to connect it to your virtual subdimension.
I mean, it was going to already be attached to that via my soul anyway, since it has a portion of that in it. Would this
Well,
be a
I'm
more direct
talking more
connection?
of you can pour nano into it, and those nano would become agents or programs.
So more direct connection then.
Mm-hmm. Physical to virtual. You can even potentially pull entities who are digitized out of that dimension and manifest them as nanobody. But that would be kind of crazy. There's quite a bit you can do. There's not too much that I'm not going to get in the way of. It's just there's a
No, I'm testing waters on it because the first thing that I was going to try to do was essentially make it so that I was going to try to support no longer having a single core body better before I get to like doing the cultivation for the whole hive mind thing is all well and good, but really what I just want is to go back to not having a single core body. That's pretty much what I'm after. But if that says
that's fine. We can do that. If you want to use your upgrade on that, you can. You'll have to go back to the old way that you designed.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really an issue.
Okay.
It means that I would be once again limited to how often I can wake bodies, but well, I mean, yeah, that doesn't affect the activation of digitized brains. It affects the activation of new bodies.
Sure. Your other one?
I'm thinking of. I need to think on the upgrade for the Tesseract for a second longer then, because I wasn't sure.
Sure.
The upgrade to anything though. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. That was a very painful burp. Oh, that's one of those burps that like doesn't want to come out. Ow.
Yeah, I've had those.
I was going to slap that into my dimension.
I figured you would have put it on your return to origin.
Oh, I could just slap it on my return to origin, couldn't I?
Anything.
Matt, upgrade to return to origin. What you think?
You'd have to specify.
Well, right now, the biggest thing with the return to origin is I can't create new potential trees that I didn't already have. So could the upgrade remove that limitation?
No, that's gonna be the stickler.
Okay, no, that's fine. I have no issue with that. I was just asking. Second option for return to origin. Could I use it for allowing me? No, I can already cultivate other people, can't I, with using my external potentia?
Mm-hmm.
So there wouldn't be a point to that. I can still cultivate exterior things. I just can't internally cultivate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't No, Johnny, what I'm not sure what I could upgrade with that, Johnny.
So. You could immediately figure out a way to not do the your master's way, because right now everything's very takes a long time to do.
Well,
You can make it so it's in virtual instead of having to be in like experience. You experience it through virtual stuff.
Me and Matt already discussed that. Essentially,
Okay.
all I have to do is settle on my technique and then pursue it. I don't really need to do much more because it's already an esoteric thing.
All right. Go beyond concepts then.
So what like helping cultivate concepts better, or
The whole point of Return to Origin is to be able to develop concepts and make them into actual. So if you were going to do it that way,
well, it could be improve. Well, there's not really much point in improving the speed of the concept stuff because we've already acknowledged that it's not going to be something that's going to be viable now. It's going to be more for epilogue stuff.
mm-hmm.
So improving the speed of it wouldn't be particularly helpful. What about doing 2 at once, though, you think?
A 2 at once would definitely be, I feel like, an upgrade. Or you could do a specialization in your certain types of concepts you want to do.
Well, due to the nature of conceptual cultivation, you're going to have to specialize either way. Just because you don't.
Well, duality, 2 at once. You got it right there.
I'm thinking duality. Yeah. So, what do you think, Matt? Duality, cultivating 2 concepts at once.
I mean, depending on your ascension technique, you could already do that.
Depends on your technique.
The bustling world
upgrade,
technique
then.
requires a focus on a single thing at a time.
But I was already stepping away from that and doing my own technique anyway.
Right. So you're a computer. Yeah. You can multitask. So by that nature, if you develop your own cultivation technique for cultivating concepts, you can already dual cultivate something.
And I was actually going with a dual cultivation technique of cultivating concepts using Bustling World and my own. So I was already dueling my duels, I guess. Shit.
Wild card. Put it on the leash.
Put it in an EF?
Yeah.
I could just slap it in the fucking EF. Just why? I don't know. Because I can. What else do I?
That's just a wild card, though. Like, just don't take it to heart. But
if it's Margrave,
you're thinking about it.
I could slap it in Margrave.
You could put it in a gun, your favorite gun.
I have only been using that one single shot fucking ruination round, the door kicker. I thought
I would have it so that you have Mordreds. You can play. You just have a theme song everywhere you go.
I already have that. It's in Milo.
I mean, you could upgrade Mordreds.
Upgrade Mordreds. I forgot I have Stuff of Nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I still have Disturbing.
Pick something you love and choose that. I know you love multiple things, but that's my suggestion.
You don't need to pick it now.
No, I thought I knew what I wanted it for. Now my brain's gone places.
It's my fault. I was like, here's option A, option B.
Well, so the unique item upgrade, I'm definitely slapping that into my Tesseract. if I don't want to go back to the old methodology of my hive mind, since I'm going to be upgrading it with concepts anyway, and that is my first one. And I don't really need an shit, there's no real point to upgrade that either, because I don't need more super program space. Each one of my brains can run one anyway.
Think
What do
on
you
it.
get the man that has everything?
Think on it. So I have homework for you guys. We'll be ending here.
Nice.
Figure out what you're going to be doing for the next 2 days. Next session will be an expedition, or we're going to expedite all the way up to the wedding. I'll have content for the wedding. And then we're going to get into combat.
Mm.
Yep.
Fuck it, Matt. I'm gonna slap the upgrade to a unique item into my fucking tier 3 body. How about that? Fuck you.
Why you gotta say that? What did I do? I'm
You're
giving
right.
you cold
That's
Hey,
feet.
Liam, you could put in your
unnecessarily
Tesseract.
aggressive. Fuck you.
Man, he's spicy today. What the
I'm
heck's going
spicy
on?
today. I am spicy.
Because you didn't get the golf clap.
No, I'm tired and I get spicy when I'm tired. I don't know why. I've been tired all week and I don't know why.
Alright.
Mine's been Diablo.
Allergies?
So, yeah, I think so, because I've also been stuffed up.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so that's what I think it is. Can I put it into the unique item that is my tier 3 body?
Yes.
Cool. Can I use that to upgrade my let's say brain in that body?
In what capacity?
Well, I've been looking at my shit, and the thing I have the least of that I actually use anyway, because I really don't use my perception all that much, funny enough, is my long story short, I have a 200 weapon skill and a 170 something intelligence, and somehow that feels wrong to me. I want more unnaturals. How about that?
Give me stats.
How much was you at right now?
I'm at 5.
You want more unnaturals?
I use it for so many things. You can say no, Matt. You can say no. I will come up with something else. I actually have a couple of unique items. I have my kukri, which is a unique item. I can always upgrade the door kicker. I can think up more stuff for the Tesseract.
Give me some options.
What I was thinking for the body was either additional unnaturals for the physical skills, unnaturals from the chips to apply to the brain. Unfortunately, I can't use more super programs, mostly because I already can use all the super programs. I have too many brain boxes capable of containing them. Upgrading the energy control could be useful, I suppose. None of the body itself is what's unique. Like the stuff inside of it currently isn't, because, well, I mean, it's not. Like it's just not. Like I've got a fucking gun from the Star Slab Behemoth, which is nice, but we could make more if we wanted to manufacture more Star Slab. You see my conundrum?
Yeah.
And the problem is that the upcoming fight, I feel like I need the biggest bullshit numbers. And most of my shit runs off of intelligence. Even my psionics runs off of intelligence, not willpower and stuff. So it's one of those things where I understand why you don't want to give me more on that front, but on the other hand, I don't know what else to upgrade, because that is what I've been putting all my eggs into on the basket.
Other think on it. You got a lot of good ideas. Go ahead and make a list for me. Send it to me in a PM, and then we'll go over about what options you got. Because playing the speculation game over and over and over kind of gets like.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh.
Well, I'm bringing it up because I do want input from the other players if they have ideas. That's why I was listening to Johnny and like pitching it back and forth, because if I don't have ideas, I don't mind talking to the other people about it to try to figure shit out. And I really liked the idea of like fucking I just forgot. My brain just went off sideways. What are we doing? What's your Nieth? No, I don't think I'm gonna do Nieth.
Return to Origin is what you were really into, but you just didn't have something for it. Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is, like, I'm already going to develop the technique. Like, that's not going to help. But I have enough bodies I can do. If I do the right technique, I don't need to cultivate one concept at a time. I already have esoteric concept increases.
You could get something extra when you do make a concept. Kind of like how when I make something, I get those, my other people that give me something extra. So every time you make a concept, you're getting something along with it, like as a bonus, every time you do make a concept. I don't know what that bonus would be, but it'd be like, a start. It's just like that plus.
You know what? Instead of overthinking things a lot, Matt, for the unique item upgrade, I'm going to go with your idea of the Tesseract being able to produce things for my dimension.
Cool.
You know what you could do now? You can make AI into people without having to make them a body. Like an animatronic. Exactly. You just literally make them with nano.
Exactly what I was thinking too.
You are now the you're a god. You make people.
I was already setting that up with my dimension. As for the upgrade to anything, I'm going to apply it. Oh, you know what? I'm going to hold on to that for a second, because I just had a couple ideas come through my head. And one of them is essentially doing what the Luminarians do with the subdimension, making it so you have to kill me in both to be able to actually kill me.
Oh, yeah. I like it. Would that be an upgrade to your Tesseract? You think about it. Yeah.
No, that one wouldn't, because the subdimension isn't attached directly to the Tesseract. It's attached directly to me in the first place.
Right. All right, guys. Thanks for session, Matt. We did it. Fuck yeah.
Matt, you had something you wanted to say before we got off tonight, Matt. What was it?
It's in chat.
Nicholas.
Yep, it's under the Enigma chat.
Oh, okay. I'm going to think on the upgrade anything thing a bit longer, just because there's so many things I can do with it. And I'm going to try to think on it better when I'm not like in this weird headspace I've kind of settled in now that we've kind of chilled out for a while. Because it's a weirdly aggressive headspace too. Unnecessarily aggressive, and I apologize for that.
You got that black irritation, baby.
I do. I picked up that irritation thing from fucking Jack.
I mean, you asked. I said, here, have it, and then you took it. So
yeah, I took it, and now apparently it's infected me as a person.
Yeah, it's just how it goes sometimes. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.